Good morning, beautiful souls. Welcome in, welcome back. This is Casey at the Guardian Oracle. I am the Guardian Oracle 33. Welcome in, guys. Thank you for joining the live. I'm getting ready to go camping today. We're going to leave here after a little bit, but I figured since how my cards are already in my pop-up camper and they were with me, that I could do a reading for you guys, for us, and we could connect once more together. What's up, Jerry? Hi, the Art of Pain. What's up, Jace? How are you guys doing this morning? Boy, I'll tell you what, it's so nice to have peace and calm. I have my 5 children, and then I'm going to be taking up 3 extra kids that aren't mine to go camping. So it's going to be an exciting day. Jace that rides bulls with Ringo's coming with us. He hasn't been camping in 8 years, I guess. He goes, unless you count hunting, and that's not really camping because it's super cold. So he is excited. Ringo gets his bull riding buddy up with him. So this is going to be the first time to... What is up? Long time no see. Keegan. Sharif. Man, it has been a minute. So he's excited to go camping. He's never been camping with the dirt bikes or the 4-wheeler. So they are super excited. I think I'm going to have to put my hair up. It's tickling me. Wait for a few people to fill in. Boy, I'll tell you what. With this heat and half wet hair, the afro is a real thing. Thank you guys for joining and hitting the like and subscribe button as you come in. If you're not already a subscriber, for all of my new subscribers, thank you guys so much. The channel has grown a lot over the last week, so I'm very happy about that. That the channel is making a wider reach than it was before, and that the content is being found and enlightening others on a mass level. Thank you guys for all the emails and the beautiful things that you send to me. And let me just be a part of your world. It is such a blessing to know many of you, and for those of you that have been with me over the last year to the last couple months, you know, you guys make such a huge impact, and I love hearing your stories and how your journey is. You know, it does help us all to realize that we're not doing this alone, and that other people out there are going through the same exact things that you are. They're opening up to the greater good of themselves, to the greater whole. Wow, right behind that is eternal union. New love is forming. And it's weird because he kind of looks like he is not here. He's not here. Her hand's on his heart. It's almost like she's bringing this masculine back to life with the hand on the heart. Look at the vibrational frequency that's coming out from her hand on the chest, if you guys can see it. Clear and activate, create space. I feel like somebody really lately has been talking to God, just, you know, really on that level, their higher self, their guides, their archangels, their ascended masters, and just really delving into what you might not completely know what you came here for, but the fact that you know that there are things that are evolving within you more than anything that's creating a huge change in the outside of your world. And this comes in forms with meeting new people, other people in your life, yourself, the way that you go through things, the way that we internalize things and let go of things, the way that we realize what is important to hold on to, what our truest values are. I think a lot of the collective conscious right now has been up against some sort of, and I say upheaval, remember that the yin and the yang, we need both. There would be no growth and evolution without the shadow. And that's the point here. So know you're not alone and that you are loved. Okay, so I'm going to start off and I'm going to get a couple messages from my grandmother's book. Welcome in, guys. Welcome to the channel. Got 10 in here, 5 likes. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. To be nobody but yourself in a world that is doing its best to make you somebody else is to fight the hardest battle you are ever going to fight. Never stop fighting. That basically sums up what I was just talking about. Nobody but yourself. to be nobody but yourself. Sometimes the situation is only a problem because it is looked at in a certain way. Look at it in another way. The right course of action may be so obvious that the problem no longer exists. I love to see a young girl go out and grab the world by the lapels. Life is a bitch. You've got to go out and kick ass by Maya. I like that. You have given me a gift such I never ever dreamt of finding in this life. Promise yourself to be strong, that nothing can disturb your peace of mind, to talk health, happiness, and prosperity to every person you meet, to make all of your friends feel that there is something in them, to look at the sunny side of everything and make your optimism come true, to think only the best, to work only for the best, and to expect only the best, to be just as enthusiastic about the success of others as you are about your own, to forget the mistakes of the past and press on to the greater achievements of the future, to wear a cheerful countenance at all times and give every living creature you meet a smile, to give so much time to the improvement of yourself that you have no time to criticize others, to be too large for worry, too noble for anger, and too strong for fear, and too happy to permit the presence of trouble, to think well of yourself and to proclaim this fact to the world, not in loud words, but in great deeds, to live in faith that the world is on your side so long as you are true to the best that is in you. Ooh, I love that one. We'll get one more. Close your eyes and imagine the best version of you possible. That is who you truly are. Let go of any part of you that doesn't believe it. Hello, Isaac. Says, I love this channel. I love this channel too. Bradley Bear, guys, I'm gonna go get me some watermelon water out of the cooler real fast. I need a little sugar. I haven't ate anything this morning. I kind of like doing my reads as I fast, and it's kind of easier for me to get into that. But I'm gonna get me some watermelon, at least a little bit of fruit and my juice, and I will be right back. Hoorah! Oh, cheerio, mates! Casey's in a sundress today. I will be right back. You can't have none of those, Mr. Duke. That's not for you, honey. That is not for you. Oh, cheerio, be with you in a moment. Mr. Duke. Okay, I forgot the kids took my Suburban. They all went down to the park, so we went with some iced coffee instead. That should be just fine. Alicia! Hi, beautiful. My wife and I just got back from an amazing vacation. Ooh, what'd you go do? Little sunburn. Sunburns are a real thing. Man, that sun is hot lately. All of a sudden, my alien on my finger started itching. I'd like a vacation. I'd like an abductive vacation. St. Luca, dang. What up, Rice? Thank you guys. Welcome in. All right, so if you guys don't know, this is a channel of a lot of things. We do my bull riding for my son. You guys can check that out in the live section. I am a single mom of 5 beautiful children, ages 1 to 17. I am a general contractor. I am a psychic intuitive medium. I am a galactic warrior, starseed, and a warrior of the light. I awakened to my potential about 5 years ago when my grandmother passed away from cancer, holding her hand, and my life has never been the same since. I don't know what a granny gave me or did, but she definitely passed the torch, and as sad as it was, and as heartbreaking to be in that moment, holding my grandmother's hand, there was definitely, she changed my life for the best. She brought divine light into my life as she left, and I can never go back to being asleep. I can never go back to an unconscious state of being, even if I wanted to, no matter how scary this awakening's gotten or how fearful I've been at times, especially in the beginning, back in from 2020 is when my grandmother passed away to about 2023. I had 2 babies back to back in 2020 and 2023, so those children have upgraded me in so many ways. Also, remember, the more awakened you are as you do have children, your children will become seated in with that enlightenment at that level. Remember, it's not just about us going through stuff and who F's us over and how things feel. Remember, our future, our lineage is in how, our legacy is not when we're gone and our children, it's how we lived here. It's how we helped change things here. It's who we had the courage to speak to in the midst of our own chaos. It's the enlightenment that we bring to others. It's our own personal change and growth and tenacity and courage to do that in the face of fear as others watch. You inspire so many people. Your legacy is why you live. Make this world a better place in whatever way you can. You know, if you're a giver, if you're able to, help somebody mow their lawn or bag up their weeds or pick up, 5 pieces of trash off the side of the road. I went to the park yesterday and while my kids were playing, I just sat and picked up trash. Those things matter. Those things do make a huge impact. Our hearts are always being weighed. If you hold heaviness in your heart, that could be something that you're working on at this time. Small acts of kindness, as in just picking up trash, doing something somebody else wouldn't do, being a voice for somebody who is oppressed and can't stand up for themselves in a benevolent way, being a bringer of hope and light, giving somebody a hug, making a call and saying, hey, I love you, I'm here for you, I just want to let you know that. Those things make a huge difference in somebody's world. When we go through this world and we get to the depths of feeling, and we can all feel very alone and very isolated, when we use those intense feelings and we're able to project that into a beautiful space for helping somebody else out, your entire world changes. Your soul desires to enlighten and uplift and to bring hope, faith, and encouragement, not just to yourself, but to others. I see a lot of horses out here in each one of these pictures. Somebody could have a very deep connection to horses, or that is one of your spirit totems that you are working with. Did I put those in the wrong deck? I did. Okay. Where do we want to go with this? Holy Spirit, holy angels of the highest bright light, I call on you now. Ancient wise one within. Archangel Michael, thank you for protecting the gates as I channel these messages. I demand, declare, and decree that no weapons formed against me shall prosper, so mote it be. I call on the highest bright light, any beings, benevolent beings, elementals, spirit guides, passed on loved ones. Call on you now if you want to bring forward a message of love and hope for the collective consciousness. We know we are always being guided. All right. My universal love deck. All right, and these are, this deck I use for positive affirmations. Bottom of the deck, you have trust. Look at all that light, and it's very interesting. If you guys look at the post I made for this reading, it actually is a light that looks pretty much like that as the sun's setting. So for me, that's very synchronistic. Did you guys notice that? Oh, thank you, Michael Dexter, for the flower. I don't know what those things are, the jewels, or what they do, but they're cute. You know, you think I would know that considering the fact that I have a YouTube channel. There's a lot of things on here I don't know how to navigate through. I don't know how to pause the screen. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. You guys know when I touch the phone, something's going to get fucked up. Michael, it's good to see you. Sending you love, light, and protection. Working with the Christ consciousness. I see that. All right. One step at a time. Guys, one step at a time. Oh, shit. I see the mountain ahead, and I dictate myself to taking one small step at a time. I make progress by staying focused on the present moment, the current task. Thus, I regain my ease of living. Learning to love myself. Self-love is a huge... Such a beautiful gift, huh? Even when you feel unloved by others and you start to understand unconditional love and these signs and synchronicities, the numbers, the feathers, the birds, the people that come out of nowhere and just say something, it's unmistakable that you're working with God, the universe. You can't deny it. And it brings this sense of warmth and happiness to you because you just feel so excited that you're even having these experiences. You're like, I knew this wasn't for nothing. I knew I haven't gone through this for nothing. This is so exciting when I get to have these very close-knit feelings with myself and others, and they're showing up through other people, not just myself, not just in my thoughts, but in the world outside of me. Maybe they are showing up in the world outside of me due to the thoughts. And then you start to understand the connectivity. You might not understand it on the mass scale of what it is, right? There's so much more to this world than coming to find out who we were in a past life. It's creating who we are now. Those things do help, though, and I think we all want to know where we come from in that way. What am I here for? God, if you just show me, I could get on the task. And it's just like Mr. Miyagi, right? When he's working with Daniel-san. He's like, Mr. Miyagi, you got me out here washing all your cars every day, and you haven't taught me a lick of karate. And he says, Daniel-san, be patient. Daniel-san, right? And he's like, gosh, this old time traveler, this old whimsical, and it doesn't even seem like he wants to work with me. It just seems like he's me out here washing his fucking cars and being his little bitch, right? Fuck you, Mr. Miyagi. And then he says, wax on, Hoo-yah! Wax off. And now you know what you know. See, it's just like going through the hard lessons in life. You're like, so when it's something else in the future comes up, right? You're like, oh, I remember this. I know how to do this. I know the answer. Pick me! I know the answer. It's 9. It's 9! Thank you, Mr. Miyagi. And the whole time I thought you had me out there waxing on and waxing off, and doesn't he end up getting a badass car out of that thing too? Maybe somebody here is going to get a new vehicle. You know, maybe somebody... I don't believe in coincidence, but I do believe in miracles. You sexy thing. These cards just keep wanting to get knocked over. Learning to love myself. Affirmation. I choose to see the beauty in me. My wealth lies in my nature and potential. I transform my weaknesses into strength, and I realize that I am a being of light. I allow myself to shine. The divine fruits. And I don't know about anybody else, but I've really been on to more fruits, more vegetables. I can't get enough of green beans, green peas, cauliflower, whether it's fresh or cooked, rhubarb, just so many oranges, different types of cherries. They're delicious. It just, oh, when I eat those fruits, my body feels so freaking good. I feel so much better than eating dense food, and it really is helping me to connect on a different level with myself. My body's being upgraded. I can feel that a lot of my fat cells from having babies after babies after babies. I'm noticing my body starting to feel a lot younger. Um, I'm at a friend's house, and the maid walks in who cleans the house, and all my kids, we were all hanging out, and she goes, "Are all of these kids yours?" And I said, "All of them but two." She goes, so then Kylie walks in. For those of you that know my daughter Kylie, she looks a lot like me. You can go to my posts on my page. There's a picture of me and her on there on the mountain holding each other. But she walks in and she goes, "How old are you?" And I'm like, "My daughter's 17. She goes, "How old are you?" I said, I just turned 37 last week. She goes, "There's no way." She goes, "Is this some kind of sick joke?" And I started laughing, and I was like, "No, these are all my kids." And I will say, the more I have stopped giving two shits about what I have, what I don't have, what I will have, how I'm going to make the impact, what people will perceive that as, who am I affecting and influencing. When I focus on myself and I come back to that, I notice I feel like I'm aging less. And I will say, I do speak to my body and every cell in my body, and I give it permission not to age, to slow down the aging process, to dwell in the light of love. I put golden light over the food, the condiments that I drink when I take a shower, if I'm in the river or the hot springs, or I'm camping. Oh God, when I'm camping, it's like the trees just reach out and wrap around me, and it's just so healing. And it all comes from the thought. It all comes talking to your body, talking to yourself. Your mouth is the most powerful. It's a vibration. It's a frequency, and it has an effect, a multidimensional effect on yourself. Um, the divine fruit. As I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundations. My intellect is light. My heart is warmth, and my soul is strength. I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. I don't know why that makes me kind of want to tear up a little bit from the beauty of it. From the beauty of it. You know, I don't know how many of you guys, and just raise your hands, nobody's looking. Um, how many of you guys have, when you have these moments of connectivity with yourself, does it bring you, when you have that overwhelming of the Holy Spirit, the divine, the Trinity moving through your body or around you, it makes me feel, it gets me emotional because it's such an overwhelming presence of light and love that I almost want to hit my knees and just, I'm so grateful. I can't believe I'm experiencing this. I'm so connected. This feels so good. This is like, and then for those of us, you know, me being an ex-drug addict and a multifaceted of things, I've always been a beautiful person on the soul. You know, that's never changed about me. Now, the things that I've done and got into, yes, on the outside led to a perspective of a person that I was, or because I was grouped in with other people. But, you know, I never allowed that to stop me from believing that I was worthy of more. And when I do experience more, on not just in the material, but on the level of God moving through me, being able to speak to others, clear off demonic energy, being able to cast away the chains for others, it does bring in a huge piece of enlightenment. It does bring you to your knees because you're like, this is so good. I can't believe that I've made it this far. I'm so grateful. Thank you for all the guidance. It really moves your soul. It moves your heart into a space of freedom. Free to love yourself, free to feel good within your own being, free to connect. It is such a powerful feeling when you feel the Holy Spirit moving throughout your body, around you. You see it in the eyes of other people. You know, you can tell when the Holy Spirit is moving throughout somebody. You ever look at somebody's eyes and you can see like the brightest color of their eyes that there is. They have almost a sparkle in them. It's so beautiful. And you can just tell the kindness, almost as if, you know, the Holy Spirit, it is. It's just connecting with the Holy Spirit within you. These supernatural phenomenon of deep connectiveness, and sometimes it's just sitting here. It can be through a higher conscious state, channeling and opening your frontal lobe cortex up, and your higher star chakra, your crown chakra up to the divine wisdom and knowledge. You can tap into all of that and still be here. It's not that it's outside of your reach, but you'll know what you need to know when you need to know it. You'll know what you need to know when you need to know it. There was a card at the bottom of this that I was called to read. It's called Divine Light. I am an expression of love, and I shine my light like the sun. My inner light is my strength and my treasure. My intuition guides me to discover the wonderful and goodness of who I am. The I am that I am. I focus on the beauty in me and I find silence. I live and honor the present by doing what I can do now. What I cannot change, I let go and I entrust to God. All right. I'm gonna go through the extraterrestrial deck for those of you that love the Mystic Martian, and that way I'm gonna also read from. Let me know if you guys want me to switch it up a little bit. I was gonna do this spread for this week, and then next week I'm gonna change it up. Mother Mary's on the top of the deck, and I've never pulled that card, and it's talking about expecting a miracle from my Divine Goddess deck, and behind that is Ma'at. So I'm talking to, we'll get into that. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Have faith in your prayers that they are being heard and that they are being answered. Mother Mary, expect a miracle. All right. What is the collective consciousness healing from right now? Letting go. And can we have an affirmation for whatever that is? This is about connecting on the soul level to yourself, self-love, self-recognition. Everything happens through the self before. Releasing of doubt. I've seen this mandala before. I've seen that mandala before. And I was just watching the Galactic Lion 144 this morning, and I don't know if I didn't see when he put that out. I think it was either this morning or last night, perhaps. It looked dark. I didn't see the light through his window, so I would imagine it was last night. I release the need to know all of the answers. The mandala. I wonder if some of you aren't drawing your own mandalas, or some of you aren't connecting to that in a way. And Wes was talking about the mandala effect. It's very interesting, and I was guided to pull this deck out this morning. I haven't used this deck in a while. Talking about releasing doubt, fears, anxieties, projections of others. What else is the collective moving from at this time? Failure. In the bottom of the deck with purpose. God, these are absolutely stunning. Jason, I could see you drawing this. Does anybody draw these in their time? Does anybody else use colors and draw? Notice they're always in a circle, right? The divine protection. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Failure. We're healing from failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Really ridding yourself of some heavy energies, or perhaps these intense feelings that are bringing up some of these old thought forms and old thought forms and allegories. Maybe this is what you were programmed with as a child. It was spoken into you, onto you, around you, being the lessons that you've learned. There's a lot of people that will strike doubt, fear, and failure within us because of and maybe it's not intentional. Maybe it's something that they've gone through themselves, and that's how they've moved through things. And so that these things are projected onto us in ways, and even energetically, while we're around people that are in that energy, they become, if it takes 21 days to start a habit, 21 days, 3 Mondays, whether you're getting clean off of something, or you're starting a new exercise routine, or a prayer habit, meditation techniques, self-healing, self-cleansing, you're really starting to release these old patterns with the mandalas being here. It's almost like rewriting the mandala. It's being reprogrammed and re-upgraded. All of it is within the divine circle of the Trinity. Anything else for the collective? Purpose. I know what I am here to do. On the soul level, of course you do. I understand that mistakes is an opportunity to learn. I release the need to know all of the answers. And at the bottom of the deck, you have courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. They say that fear is false evidence appearing real. Things that we think about or that we've seen play out in somebody else's lives, we have a way of saying, oh God, I hope that never happens to me. Or you see it happen to somebody else, so that you tread a little bit lighter when you're on it. But that could be your path. Maybe it wasn't their path. Maybe that wasn't one of their greatest strengths, but maybe it was yours. Maybe it is yours. Maybe you are the person to go down that path and break the chain that perhaps your parents, your sisters, your family, your lineage, your bloodline hasn't been able to up until this point. And you're gonna find the soulmates that are within your life, friends, co-workers, people that you meet, having dinner or out camping, or when you're at the fireworks, 4th of July, you meet amazing people. I know every time I go camping, I end up meeting some of the most amazing people, and it's just like, and it's a small world, because a lot of the times these are people that have either been where I was raised, lived. It's like it kind of goes in a circle, right? We've moved around. It's like, yeah, I know that place. I used to live over there. Very interesting. There's no coincidence. Everything is built by intelligent design. Hot solstice, you're getting ready to go to work, girl. Gary, you said 13:13. Guess what? Now it's at 12:12. It was at 13:13 when I first got on here, and now it's at 12:12. That's very interesting. Those numbers could be very prominent here. Abundance. This is a beautiful mandala. Colors are important right now. Wearing more colors, it is helping to bring back some sort of childlike faith. And I see that when I see this. Look at the light and the colors. Match your aura. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. And for so many of us, when we're falling on hard times, it almost feels like that's so much further from the truth, right? It's like we know in this physical world, in this realm, that to get back on top in whatever way, to where you can have some sort of stability, or I think a lot of things with the housing economy. I know in Idaho, there are all these people just moved over here from California. There's so many people here, and there's not enough homes, not even close. So those of us that do live in Idaho and are, moving, or, when people are selling their property and you can't rent it anymore, so then you have to find a new home, or your apartment, or you have more kids and you outgrow it. It's very hard to find a place to buy, let alone that isn't with outrageous interest rates. It's hard to get stability back, and I think that's one thing that a lot of the collective is going through. We've been knocked off the wheel of stability in some way, because when that happens, we're no longer in the comfortability of our own home with our, we do our 9 to 5, we come home, and it's nice to have that. And it's not that God doesn't want you to enjoy those things within your life, but you also, where you're shaped and molded. God bless you. Whenever you're going through those things, the best, hard things build strong people. And unfortunately, when I say strong people, some people, and Wes was talking about this too on his channel, was that you can't hang on to the grudges and the hate that you have, or think that everybody's going to treat you the same way that person does, or close yourself out, because you're missing out on opportunities. If you've been dealt a hard hand, it's because you're one brave ass warrior, and you came here for hard things. It's not always going to be hard. Sometimes it's going to be super hard. Sometimes it's going to feel so relentless to where you have nothing but faith and hope to rely on. Nobody's going to be there. That's when God pushes you to the inside of yourself, pushes you to the depths of your being, to where you realize, I'm going towards the light. I'm going towards enlightenment. There's nothing back here for me. If I keep stirring the same cup, and you can call it breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or whatever, but it's the same shit every day, you're never going to get to that next level. You're not going to get pushed to meet the person that you were supposed to if you were going to still live in that same house for 20 fucking years. You know what I mean? It's time for those of you that are being uprooted and moved about and around right now and meeting new people. Please trust in the opportunities that you have. The fool is out here. I also feel like somebody's dog is going to jerk them on the chain, or take them to run into it, like 101 Dalmatians they're showing me right now. 101 Dalmatians, when I can't remember the dog's name, it's been so long. But his owner drags him out, right? The guy, what is the Dalmatian's dog, the boy Dalmatian dog's name? Lady? Or I can't remember their names, it's been so long, but when he, what is it? Oh, what is his name? Is it Spot? Spot. what's the girl dog's name? The mama dog. When he jerks his owner out there to go wrap around her, right? And he's over there puffing on his pipe, right? And she's over there reading her book, and the dog just keeps. He's like, what has gotten into you? I thought it started with a P for some reason. I don't know why. But he wraps his leash all the way around that gal. They both fall into the water, and then while they're in there, one of them, he puts the hat back on her, and it's filled with water. And at that moment, she's like, you freaking clumsy klutz, right? You clumsy klutz. But those two end up getting married, and then their dogs fall in love. It's like triple soulmate, double soulmates right there. The dogs are lovers, and you know, it's just a beautiful dynamic. Feels like something like that mysterious could happen for those of you that do have animals and walk your dog in that way, or your dog. I would imagine a lot of you don't put your dog on. I don't know. I don't live in the town though. I'm used to being in the rural country. I'm a farm girl, ranch girl. I'm a ranch girl, so. Most of the time our dogs sit on the back of the truck. We don't put leashes on our dogs, and they mind quite well. So, Pongo! Thank you. Pongo. Yep. Oh, Pongo. Okay. I want to look at this divine goddesses. We've got Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. And Mother Mary in this depiction is holding a baby. And she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stars around her head. You could be a life path number 9. She has 9 stars around her head as she holds this baby and a legion of angels that watch. For some of you, you are having a baby. You know, you are birthing something new into here. Let's see what this talks about. It's talking about expecting a miracle. And for those of you that have been trying to conceive, there's always a right time. And I heard right now in my head, the seed is sown. The seed is sown. And that is very specific for somebody. I have goosebumps on my legs as I say that. Oh, Mother Mary, come toiting good gifts. Page number 27, 7, 8, 9. That's a 9 as well. So you really couldn't. I just opened up the page 9. And it's talking about a leap of faith. So 9 is the magic number. I love Jack in the Black in that house School of Rock, in that movie School of Rock. He's fucking wild when he gets his head and his eyes get all big. I'm like, oh, fucking so funny. Jack in Black's so funny. Goosey's on my legs too, girl. All right, let's talk about Mother Mary. What is this card talking about for the collective consciousness? Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Message from Mother Mary. Faith is the light that illuminates your pathway. Without faith, the future looks very frightening. That's why it is essential for you to take whatever steps are necessary to keep your mind and heart filled with faith. Please don't give up on hope in yourself or other people. Keep the candle of faith burning within your soul. As the one small inkling of hope can eradicate the darkness of despair. Be the light that eliminates somebody else's gloomy hopelessness as well. I love that. For as you make others stronger, it strengthens not only yourself, but the entire world. That's so beautiful. Various meanings of this card. Let go of worrisome thoughts. Keep your thoughts positive. Notice and follow any divine guidance you may receive. Pray, engage with spiritual healing. About Mother Mary, she is a beloved mother of Christ, who's known as the Queen of the Angels. For her ongoing and miraculous healing work, Mary works closely with anybody who is a child, advocate, a teacher, or a healer. She loves children and is devoted to making the world a safe and happy place for them. If you'd like to help children, ask Mother Mary for the divine assignment. Mother Mary, I would like to work with children, so I ask personally for that divine assignment. Some ways I think I already am. Got a lot of babies. I love children so much. My life would feel so, they're so pure and just, that's what brings happiness to my heart. Seeing a child laugh or play or when you tickle them, and that's what she was talking about, is keep things that around you that bring hope and faith. Doesn't matter what it is. Even if it's unorthodox and people are like, that's not meant for good, use it for good. You're an alchemist. You can use anything and you have limitless potential in whatever way you see. Just trust that your soul already knows what you're doing. Your ego wants to fight that because it feels fearful. We have Ma'at out here talking about fairness, and she's holding the scales here, and it looks like she's holding it over the, I'm hearing Thoth, and I believe that's Egyptian, Thoth. This situation will be handled in a fair, but she's holding the scales, and on one side is the holy, and I always see the white dove. I don't know why, and I have forever seen it as the Holy Spirit. When I see a white dove, I instantly think of Holy Spirit, pureness. And on this scale that she's holding, on one side is the Holy Spirit going on, it's the Eye of Ra. Is the Eye of Ra? Or Thoth. I'm sorry, guys, I'm not really good with the Egyptian. I believe that's the Eye of Ra. That's on the scales here. I have goosebumps on my legs. And on the other side here, she has a feather on the scale. And it's like the Holy Spirit is coming in and is going to rest on the other side and see where your heart is. Is it Thoth? Thoth? Sorry, guys, I'm not that great. But up here is the eye on the scale. So let's read about Ma'at. I got a personal reading once from Angelic Ascensions. It's the only personal read I've ever got outside of Constance just pulling a few cards for me. Even as a reader, psychic, intuitive, and medium, I've always kind of just relied on my own intuition. And when Angelic Ascensions gave me a read, this is one of the cards that had come out for me. And she was talking about at that time 2 years ago, really being connected to I hadn't started a channel yet. She's really the reason I did do it, because in that read, she talked about being a speaker and working with Ma'at. And she pushed me, she just opened up something within me that said, yes, this is the portal, this is the gateway case, this is where you're being guided. When I think of a dove, I think of someone's spirit getting released into being free again. I do too, in a way. Hi, G. Is it Jasmine? I channel your name all the time. All the time. And I don't know if it's you, my face is starting to itch, but when I channel this name, it's because somebody from the other side is constantly, and I knew a Jasmine would show up on this channel. Whether it's you or not, go back to some of my readings, you guys, when I channeled messages back in early spring. I would channel Jasmine all the time, and I have goosebumps on my entire body right now. But there was a figure on the other side trying to bring Jasmine. I just kept hearing it. It was a masculine figure. So I don't know if that's for you. I am a medium, and I can bring through messages from that consciousness. But it just felt very prominent to say that. And I don't believe in coincidences, so it's got to be you. It's got to be. What up, Bill? All right, Ma'at, fairness, and it's on page 24, a 6. All right. Ma'at. The situation will be handled in a fair manner. Message from Ma'at. Let me suggest another definition for fairness. It is when all parties involved surrender their personal agendas in favor of the greater good for the entirety of the group. This requires trust in the wisdom of the whole. When it comes to matters of disputes, the attacks are based on fears that you may not receive your share. Yet attacks amplify the hurt and pain that cause the dispute in the first place. Why not surrender your attachments to specific outcomes and instead direct your holy will towards the resolution of the argument? Hold a firm vision of a peaceful outcome and let the pieces fall into places in a harmonious manner. It's like you're giving the outcome permission to come through by releasing and understanding. This is so deep. This is very much for somebody right here. Various meanings of this card. A lawsuit will be resolved. A dispute will end harmoniously. You will be treated fairly. Keep everybody's needs in mind during negotiations. Release guilt and shame, as these emotions can attract a punishing attack. About Ma'at. This is an Egyptian goddess of integrity, fairness, and justice, who holds the scale that measures souls against a feather at the time of death to detect any heaviness from guilt. Dude, you were right on, Jamie. Ma'at protects us in business and personal relationships, ensuring that we're treated fairly and honorably. Call upon her before signing any contract during a dispute or whenever you feel guilty or remorseful. All right, that's what we have from the Divine Goddess deck. All right, let's get into the extraterrestrial deck. As you were, I'm going to go to the higher self deck, and then I'll go into the extraterrestrial, and then I'll do a couple tarot spreads and see what's coming out. If I do a read and it comes out with that same toxic ass devil, the thing that all these other readers read on, I'm gonna not read it. So I'm just gonna let you guys know that I don't like that toxicity on my table, and there's no need to read it. It's toxic, basic. Who gives a fuck? If you're in that energy, I don't care. Figure your shit out and then come forward, because we ain't dealing with that. Not today. Hi, Madison. Hi, Madison. I know you were wanting a personal read, girl. I was trying to go back through my email and see if I could find yours. I have so many. If you're still interested, let me know. I know Christina was wanting one as well. The list is growing, so if you guys would like to get on the list, you can email me, send in your payment for whatever style read or energy healing that you want, and then I will get you scheduled. It is first come, first serve. Just to let you know. Thank you guys so much in every way you support the channel. It does very much help with my situation right now. So I really appreciate it. God is good. For the higher self, for the collective consciousness. Thank you. And I'm going to pin that, Jason. Thank you so much for doing that for me. I forgot to get on here and do that before I started. I used to do it all the time and I just forget. Higher self. What does the higher self want the collective consciousness to know right now? Messages of love. The messages that the soul needs most. Wow. I've never gotten this card. I don't think I've gotten this card either. We've got dreams. It looks like the Catwoman. And then we've got forgiveness out here. Dude, this kind of looks like Halle Berry in a way. She was so badass. And Halle Berry was badass as Catwoman. Fucking love that movie. Who's the other one? That beautiful gal in the very first one. God, she's in What Lies Beneath. She's fucking stunning. I think that woman is stunning. God, I can't remember her name. She is a gorgeous woman, though. I think that was the first Batman Catwoman, wasn't it? Do you have a Venmo just wording? I do have Venmo as well. If you are interested, in that, you can email me at the thing below and I can send you the link. Sometimes when I try to put more than one on here, I have to copy because I don't know them yet. I have to copy and then paste it, and then if I go out of YouTube again to get my other one and paste it, it deletes what I had originally for the chat. So I do have Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App for those of you that are wondering. All right, forgiveness and dreams. Now here you go again, you say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? Dreams. Oh, dreams. Dream walker. A dream walker. Would a dream walker be the same as an astro traveler? Would that be the same, dream walking, astro traveling? I'm just a dream walking. I have a crush on Stevie Nicks. I know. She's amazing. It's only right that you should play the way you feel. Keep my visions to myself. All right. Never pulled this card, so this is new from this deck for us. Our truest life is when we... I'm all shaky from that caffeine. Our truest life is when we are in dreams awake. Ooh. I think dreamwalkers more as a lucid dreaming. So going into the subconscious, perhaps. Nah, different realms. Exmelia says. I'll have to look into that. I'm not big on that. I could definitely learn some more in that area. And you know who would be a good one to ask? Wes. I guarantee you, Wes from the Galactic Lion 144 would definitely know that. Our truest life is when we are in our dreams awake. By Henry David Thoreau. Have you been asking for divine guidance and direction? Pay attention to your dreams, since the answers are coming to you via your dream state. While you sleep, your spirit returns home for sheer comfort and to check in with your guides, who help shed light on your current circumstances and difficult situations. In your dreams, the answers will reveal themselves as symbolic clues in order to help you. Keep a journal next to your bed to make a note of your dreams, and trust your higher self to help you decipher these symbolic messages. This card may also reflect your desire to follow your dreams. If you have been questioning whether you should take a step in a direction of your dreams, your higher self is saying yes. The time is now. Do not hold off moving forward or toward what you want, hoping that it will somehow come to fruition later. Act now and move forward fearlessly. You will be supported by your higher self and the spiritual realms on this path. Definitely a confirmation for somebody. Forgiveness. The collective consciousness is regurgitating old attributes of itself. It's becoming a beacon for itself through trial and error. Forgiveness. Forgiveness, boy, I'll tell you what, it's one of the greatest gifts for thyself when you can release. Feels good not to harbor hate or animosity or harsh feelings. Because the only time we do that is when we're in the ego. The ego is what says this is unfair, this is unjust, and some shit is fucked up. Okay, I'm going to say that. Some things can be very hard in this world, but we have to trust the path that we're on. We have to trust that things are happening to us the way that they are, in the way that they're happening. Yesterday, I got my brakes. For those of you that know, I was putting new rear brake pads on my Suburban, and they gave me the wrong brake pads. So I went back after the live yesterday and got the different brake pads. Of course, they were $15 more. Get back to the ranch to put the brake pads on, and they didn't come with the sliders for the rotors, so the pins that go on there. So I call them back, and I said, hey, there's no sliders in this box. And they said, oh, the Duralast don't have them. I said, well, I know that's bullshit, because the box I got before that I just brought in this morning had them in there, and it was also the Duralast brand. So he wanted to argue with me and say, well, that's not normally how it is. And I said, well, that box is probably sitting right by the computer. Feel free to open it up and look. They were in there. He goes, well, that's just not normal. And he goes, if you want to say they're an extra $15. So I'm like, fuck you. So I took the ones off the old brake pads, and I just cleaned them up and put them back on. But I'm like, an extra $30 for you guys fucking up my brake pads when I come in and ask, that's your job. Is that your job? Is your job to get me the right serial, the right stuff for the right vehicle? I brought in the owner's manual. I can't fuck it up. So I was just delayed all day yesterday, just trying to get out. And then as I'm walking out of the shop, one of my friends that we're staying at his place now, he has a long wire feed for feed welding, and it's copper. And it was just a long spiral piece. Well, I was trying to come around my car, and I stepped on it. Well, that wire went through the bottom of my shoe, and I started jumping. I was like, motherfucker. Well, I went to pull it out, and I couldn't. It was in there so hard. So I finally got enough slack, and I jerked it out of my foot. Well, last night, by the time I got up here and I got out of the shower, I looked at the top of my foot, and that copper had poked all the way through the top of my foot between my pinky toe, or my big toe, and the one next to it. So I was like, damn. But things like everything just kind of get pushed off, and I'm like, dude, there's got to be a wreck or something that we're missing on the highway. And literally, my daughter just got back in from town as I was loading up the last bit of the camper and the cooler and stuff, and she goes, Mom, you're not going to believe it. About 10 state troopers, all the sheriff's undercovers just headed on the highway the direction we're going. So, and I said, yep, guess we did miss something. So it's very interesting. And then there's another, they practice, they're more into the white witch, green witch type thing, and he works at the smoke shop, and he came in, and I hadn't seen him. He's always working, and I said, bro, what's up? He goes, hey. And he knows I have a channel and what I do, and he's like, that's awesome. His wife's more into it than he was, but he goes, hey, you know what happens whenever you're running behind, God's saving you from something, and then everything after that, it's just so nice to meet other people, and it's like something manifested within that being to tell me it's good, all is well, so I never understand why things happen the way that they happen. I think it was interesting that it was copper that went through the bottom of my left foot, and also it was my left shoulder that got torn when I got beamed down. All right, we've got forgiveness. Forgiveness. Page 54. See how we're doing on the battery. Oh, we're doing okay. We are doing okay. Hi, Brian C. Oh, thank you for the heart in the clouds. The floating heart. Thank you. All right, forgiveness. He who cannot forgive others destroys the bridge over which he himself must pass. Ooh. Ooh. During our physical embodiment on Earth, we learn and evolve primarily by making mistakes. This is true for all spirits on this Earth today, and for those who have walked on this planet in the past. However, some mistakes make more of an impact on us depending on the nature and the gravity of the effect. It is easier to forgive if we experience less pain and heartache, which is understandable. But if you have been on the receiving end of a major transgression, deception, betrayal, then our hearts close and it becomes difficult to extend love, mercy, grace, and forgiveness. Open your heart to forgive the past or recent transgressions. Find compassion to see through the eyes of another and allow the power of forgiveness to enter your heart. By offering forgiveness, you give yourself peace and the freedom to release yourself from the suffering connected to the event and trauma and the person evolved. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful gifts we have as spirits. By cultivating forgiveness, we acknowledge that mistakes and pain are part of the earthly experience, and that the people react out of multiple states of fear, which can have at times a grave impact and even unintended consequences. By forgiving, you are not stating that the act or event is acceptable, but rather that you are no longer allowing it to burden you or hold your heart and peace of mind captive. Boy, and that's where we get held captive, in the heart and the mind. If you are finding it's hard to forgive or to release anger, quickly ask for assistance from your higher self to help you forgive, let go, and find peace in your heart again. Complete the forgiveness ritual below to begin the process of forgiving transgressors. I think this is going to be important here. Sit with your eyes closed, undisturbed. You may want to light a candle. Place your hand over your heart. Ground your energy into the earth. You may see a cord or an anchor from your feet. Descend into the middle of the earth or visualize your own preferred method. Place a bubble of protection around your body. A mode of protection is necessary as you open your energy for connection and communication, and I can come right alongside this. It's very important to protect your energy in that way. Spirits. Various forms of spirits ranging from dark to light coexist, and it is essential to protect your energy from darker or mischievous spirits. It was nice meeting you. And it is essential to protect your energy from darker or mischievous spirits who may attempt to interfere or distract through this ritual. You may choose a bubble of protection or any form of protection that is preferable. Call upon your higher self to bring you those you wish to forgive or those whose forgiveness you seek. Watch as your higher selves bring forth each individual before you. Offer your forgiveness or ask for their forgiveness. Extend gratitude for the lessons they brought to you in this lifetime. In your mind's eye, see the cord of forgiveness that binds you to each person. Fall away with love. Once completed, ask your higher self to bring your awareness back to the present. Repeat as necessary as possible. That's deep. I have goosebumps all over my arms. That's very deep. And there's one thing I can tell you guys that I have had to learn, which is very hard for my lineage. I can tell you between my sisters, my mother, my grandmother who's passed now, my mother and my grandmother, they were always close. You know, we lived with our grandma a lot as my mom struggled to raise 6 girls on her own. And grandma was always there. My grandma was a district attorney in Reno, Nevada. She was a very just, fair woman, but she was very hard in that way. I don't know my mom's childhood on the level that she does, but whatever was within that dynamic, it made it to the point where my mom wasn't there for my grandmother when she passed away. That whatever it was, hatred, hard feelings, fear of losing her, and I think a fear has a lot to do with it. But I ended up being there holding my grandma's hand, and you know, I wish it was my mom. in that way. She would have gotten to ask grandma, and vice versa, you know what I mean? But my grandma passed not having my mom's forgiveness, and vice versa. And I want to break that, you know, within the dynamic bloodline. You know, Wes was talking about this. The bloodline is strong, and forgiveness is even stronger. And you can call forward other. When I channel, I can have like Constance C. By the way, tell me if Constance is in here, guys. I need to speak with her if you guys see her. When I connect with Constance, I can talk directly to her higher self. When I'm connecting with Constance, and I don't know if it's because she's very open like that, but I'm always able to connect with her higher self. I can communicate clearly and see it come forward, her, even as I'm speaking to her in my mind's eye. So you guys can call that forward and ask your spirit guides to hold space and protection for you as you seek out that soul and that person's higher self and create it with that cord. You're always connected. You know, and you don't have to speak to them directly. This is something that you can do within your mind's eye. There's transformation here through this forgiveness, you know, on a very deep level. All right, let's get into the Mystic Martian. Do you guys like the Mystic Martian deck with our extraterrestrial friends that come out? I like it because I like the wisdom. I like, one, the energy, because obviously I'm obsessed with extraterrestrials. I'm obsessed with light beings. I'm obsessed with my starseed family. I love it. I feel more connected to that than I ever have my whole life. I've always had an affinity for aliens. I always have. I don't know why. I do know why, but I just do. I love them. If I could have a million, I have aliens hanging everywhere, and whatever in my car. I love them. My little green friends. It's funny, we always thought they were little and green, huh? There's so many, a variety. I like the tall whites. I love working with my Pleiadian family. The Galactic Federation, the Council of Light. It's beautiful. I love this deck. And I like whether it is scientifically or, you know what I mean, this information comes from somewhere. Where, I don't know, about the lineages, and it's got to be channeled from whoever made this deck. And whoever made this deck, her name is Lisa Porter. I wonder where she got this information from, but I like how it talks about the different tribes. We've got the third eye that comes out again, vision, manifesting, and meditation. What other extraterrestrial beings are working with the collective consciousness at this time? I'm not tall or green. What are you, Wade? What extraterrestrials are working with this beautiful collective? Oh. All right. I've never pulled, I've pulled the Andromedans. We got Andromedans. Autonomy, free will, and manifestation. This is vision. We've got number 38. This is number 4. Number 38, which is 11. Visions, manifesting, and meditation. You just side-eyed me so fucking hard. All right, and then I've never pulled this one out, and I'm very excited because we talked about symbology and dreams, right? So perhaps this is something that you're seeing now that you'll see later. There's always a reason why you're watching what you're watching. Because it is stored in the subconscious mind, right? We can scan a whole room and then close our eyes and they'll say, okay, what did you see in the far right corner? Probably only be able to name off a few things if you have 10 seconds. Now, if you scan the room and then you get into a hypnosis, so you put it under hypnosis, that conscious part, or you can pull the subconscious forward and what it's seen that you didn't. You can see it down to the gnat's ass fly sitting on a stair in the corner, and you're like, how the fuck did I see that? I don't remember seeing that, but it always is in taking everything. So this is called Alchemy, the Philosopher's Stone, Infinity, Destiny, and Magic. Damn! This energy feels good. This energy feels great. Where's my kids at home? Mr. Duke! Come here, Mr. Duke. Come here, Duke. I love this dog. He is this. Come here, Duke. Who's here? Is that the kids? Come here, bird dog. This is a bird dog, a camping dog, a card dog. Here's an oracle dog. Can you say hi, Duke? Duke. Duke. Cooper or Ellison can't say her K's. So she calls him Dupe. His name's Duke, but she calls him Mr. Dupe. Dupe. And then she calls Cooper Pooper. So, hi, honey. You're not Hudson none reading. You're not BB. You're not BB. Honey, no, honey. You're not pulling oracle cards, darling. Now look what you did. Who is that? You little wanker. And this dog's personality, I'll tell you what, he's so funny. He either gets my vape, my inhaler, my keys out of my purse. If I take my bra off at night, put it on the dresser, he gets on the bed, gets my bra out from underneath 2 towels. He just wants to put it in his mouth and show me he has my shit. And I'm like, you little turd. He's so cute. I love him so much. I can't wait till he breeds with another dog. I can't wait to have a companion back. And this dog, I love him. He is my redheaded stepchild. Here comes all the kids. Hi, Ellie. Sorry, mother moment. Gotta take a break for a second, guys. And hi, Ellison. Cooper. Mr. Duke, don't get her donut. Oh, peanut butter and jelly. Come here. What's up, Jace? We got the whole family in here. Can you come say hi to the family?
Hi, Mommy.
Say, guess what I got? I got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. No, Duke. Come here, Ellison.
Hey,
What has he got? Cards.
Drop.
Oh, what card did Mr. Duke get? Intuition. Silly. Hi, Ellison. Hi. Come say hi. There's beautiful Kylie. That's my oldest daughter, for those of you that don't know. Then this is Cooper. She's oh, you're pulling cards too. And this is Ellison. Ellison cracked her head. Can you put this in the fridge for me?
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a look around. It's my middle boy, Danny Cash. Say hi.
Hi.
There's Kylie. Lupe, that's Kylie's boyfriend. Jace, the bull rider. And by the way, guys, Jace has won his last 3 rodeos. He has 3. That's a great picture. He has 3 buckles now. So Jace is absolutely kicking butt. They have another bull riding next weekend.
Ringo was talking shit earlier and just said, I have buckles at least.
Okay, you guys got to go in with Kai Kai. Oh, she's so cute in that dress.
Yeah.
Ellison's got the pretty dress on. Oh, girl. Oh, girl.
Do you have another card, Duke?
Did he get another
okay,
one?
No.
Can you say hi? Can you say hi?
Oh, Ringo's up there on his dirt bike.
What happened to your... Bye-bye. Kylie, Lupe, will you take her in so I can finish this up? Got the whole family here, guys. They all just bum rush.
It's hot out there.
It is hot.
So it's going to be a nice time to go ride.
Hi, baby. Hi, Lunchbug. Oh, Duke, that's not your Duke.
Oh,
Duke's getting into all the cards.
Come on, watch out.
come on, Duke. Over here, dog.
Cooper Ellison's getting into the cards. Yeah, he's a tarot dog now, too. He's a camping dog, a tarot dog. Mr. Duke went camping for the first time last weekend, and he did so wonderful. He loves that water.
I don't know where all those cards come from.
Thank you. All right. And here, go with your brother. Love you. All right. Where is his dirt bike at?
On the trailer.
Tell him to get off of it, please. It's tied up there. You don't need to be messing with it. Plus, Roger can see because guess what?
What?
He has cameras out there.
His what?
Cameras out there, so he might not want to be on there messing with stuff. Get his little butt in trouble. Jeez, Duke. Not the smartest boy. Okay, let's get centered back in. Ellison pulled this card and it's victories. No, Mr. Duke. I have grown in the universe and I have discovered the higher wisdom that guides me to victory. I direct my thoughts to clarity and cultivate wisdom, love, and kindness within me. Now I am free. All right. Where did they all go, Mr. Duke? Where'd all those kids go? All right. 25, 25, 77. I got 99 problems, but a kid ain't one. Don't touch it. Told you. Don't even look at it. Don't touch it and don't look at it. Sorry. When my mom packed up my stuff to get the F out of her house, a lot of my stuff was just rammed and jammed in the bottom of bags, and a lot of my stuff ended up getting broken. So my stand doesn't work the way that it used to, unfortunately, but that's okay. Nothing a little duct tape can't hit me together, huh? All right, number 26, alchemy. Never gotten this card before. There it is, page 83, 11, which is my yes number. If you're thinking of a question right now and you are just thinking that, your answer is yes. I'm being guided to say that. 83. I got 83 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me. All right, very beautiful card. There's a lot of symbology in here. For those of you that want to take a deeper look. Never pulled this card, so let's see what we have here. The Philosopher's Stone. Hey, the Philosopher's Stone. Isn't that in J.R. What was she wrote? The Harry Potter, the Philosopher's Stone. The Philosopher's Stone, or the Great Work, Latin Mangus Opus, was the term for the ancient esoteric alchemist/scientist, prima materia work. Mangus Opus literally means masterpiece, and prima materia means formless substance from the universe. Ancient alchemy was shrouded, encoded, doubled. Okay. Ancient alchemy was shrouded, encoded, double speak, which involved both physiological chemistry of turning base metals into gold, known as the elixir of life and immortality, quote unquote, possibly monatomic gold, which holds interdimensional qualities. Simultaneously, the alchemists/scientists/mystics practiced the esoteric shift of universal ether essence and energy hidden to non-seers. The Philosopher's Stone alchemy symbol of squaring the circle is both mathematical and metaphorical. Mathematically, square the circle only with the straight lines, and the circles is impossible. Okay, why do I feel like I didn't read that right? Mathematically, squaring the circle only with straight lines and circles is impossible. Metaphorically, squaring the circle is about the merging of spirit and matter. The large circle symbolizes the infinite macro universe. The triangle balancing within the circle symbolizes their ether spirit trinity of past, present, future life, death, rebirth, body, mind, and soul. The material square inside the triangle symbolizes the 4 elements, 4 directions, and 4 seasons. The smallest circle inside the square symbolizes the micro infinite void that links you back into the macro infinite universe. And that definitely made me think of Wes right now. The transcendental time, this card means the transcendental time, space, infinity, shifting perceptions, new beginnings, change, destiny at play, magic, ascended consciousness, cooking, chemistry, transformation, transmutation, and metamorphosis. So this is about becoming unblocked and unstuck using alchemy. That card was pretty deep. I like that. I really like that. What's up, Sky Key Moonbeams? Hello, beautiful soul. Okay, and then we've got number 4, the Andromedans that are out here. The Andromedans. Page 17. All right. Hi, Mr. Dude. You not baby. You not. No, you not baby, and you're not a card dog, honey. And you're not getting no cards, and you're not a baby. You're not going to come sit in my... Mr. Dude. Mr. Dude. No, Duke. No, Duke. You're not big baby. You're a big dog now. You is big boy. You is a big boy. All right. Can I finish? Can I finish reading? Can I finish reading this card, please? Thank you. Okay, get down. Thank you, Mr. Duke. Oh, them kisses was so good. And I don't want any more. I don't need no more kisses. Thank you. Lick my whole face. I'm not kitchen no more. I'm not getting no more kitchen. Honey. No more. He comes up here to claw the cards. He has so much personality. No, Mr. Duke. He's so funny. Oh, he just licks he gets in my nose and he likes to get in my neck and it makes me just laugh so hard. Oh, he's so cute. No, honey. So he goes to the other side. Gorgeous Casey making me miss my dog. Honey, you can't get a mouthful of cards. No. Angel number 999 release. We just talked about 99 problems, but a dog ain't one, Mr. Duke. Okay, down. Oh. Sit. 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 Thank you. Now wait. Thank you. The Andromedans come from the... Mr. Duke, he's on the channel. He wants to be on the channel. The Andromedans come from the Andromedan constellation 2.5 million light years away near the Great Square of Pegasus. Andromedans inhabit a massive area in space and are possibly the oldest race that visits our Milky Way galaxy. They are an abstract and dimensionally fluid species. Andromedans do not need or use spacecrafts. They usually use their nearby galactic gateway, Antares, as a dimensional travel portal. Though Andromedans can holographically adopt any appearance, including elementals, via shape-shifting, they typically appear like humanoids with varying shades of blue skin. Other ETs revere Andromedans and say they are possibly the highest known ascended masters of this region in the universe. Andromedans mythologies are often perceived as obscure yet brilliant. They are very elusive and selective about who they choose to communicate with. Andromedans are extremely concerned with humanity's future and with the ecological devastations happening on Earth. They would prefer all benevolent and malevolent ETs were absent for a while so humanity can master their own monumentous energetic shifts of ascension without persuasion or deception. They are 12th dimensional, damn, I didn't know that. They are 12th dimensional ascended masters and have fully awakened to the quantum capacities that far exceed humanity's still dormant inbuilt DNA code of abilities. The Andromedans understand the limited logic and awareness Earth humans are conditioned into. However, humanity must incorporate and develop left-right hemisphere awareness and open heart presence and observation if they desire to evolve. For without this, the tiny bandwidth of human spattle and light awareness presently in the average human is just not enough for ascension. Andromedans have their own high council regarding intergalactic and interstellar governance of multitudes of star systems and galaxies. My gosh. When this card comes out, this represents self-agency, autonomy, left logic, right creative brain hemispheres, alignment, ascended consciousness, free will, untapped potential, 0 point energy. Wonder what that is. 0 point energy. Paradox perception, manifestation, crown chakra activation, a free thinker, telepathy, swift, multi-sensory perception, go-getter energy, unique, individual, quirky, eccentric, fluid, gender, vibrate, creative, and excitement. And let's talk about a lot of the symbology that's in this card, guys. You see the Merkaba right here? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, 13. Diura hi se shara dara vizuvi deva zevi de zuvi ketara beordorie. That's some very advanced. There's a lot in here. I really like that deck, and I like the way that stuff comes out. I'm getting the little space ball on the dog collar in Men in Black too. I was so crazy you just said that. Look at what I was just looking at. I was looking at some of these. It's like a galaxy that opens up in there, right? As you were saying that, I was just thinking about that in my mind's eye. Mitchell, I truly pray you come out of this bind. My heart cries out to you. I was where you are now, lost in the same realm. Jesus seeks the relationship. Read the New Testament and ask Christ to reveal. Hey, that's your perspective. And I've been through religion. I've been through all of that. I found my place and where I'm guided to. So I thank you for trying to share that. And that's your perspective, and I'm not going to dog you for that in any way, shape, or form. That's your journey. I just ask that, I don't mind you making a comment, just don't push that onto me. That's a projection, and I don't appreciate that. I am where I am for the reason that I am where I am, and I feel more fulfilled and able to speak and have more confidence and love than I ever did sitting in the pew of a church listening to somebody talk about shit I had no idea about, or could I understand it. And it's not about religion, it's not about spirituality. When I've come into this realm, I've learned a lot more about myself. And if we want to talk about esoterics and philosophy, the New Testament, there's a lot of writings out there, right? And I am connected enough that I could open up any book and see what words are important and pervious to pop out for me to understand in the way that it's supposed to. I'm guided by higher dimensional beings as I am one myself inside of this physical vessel. I am more enlightened and in tune now than I have ever been sitting in a church around a group of people that put on fancy clothes for a Sunday and Wednesday. Our conversations are more in depth. You go talk to a Christian about your drug abuse. Oh, pity you. Fuck that. I don't want pity. It's not about that. You know what I mean? Oh, the good Lord will, good Lord's inside. Okay? The Christ, that energy is already within. When you go within, you're able to connect to that. You don't need a faucet of church or a book to do it. It's already within you. You are this beacon of light. You are the beacon of hope. You are the wisdom and knowledge that you seek. Do you have the time to sit with yourself and not worry about what everybody else says you should be doing? You won't go to God, this and that. That's your life path, and I understand that, but this is mine. Hi, darling. Go have Sissy tie it. Go give it to Kai Kai. Say, Kai Kai, can you tie it?
I don't want to.
Yeah, go ask Kai Kai to tie it. Did you have a peanut butter sandwich? You want a chip? Nana?
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Mr. Duke needs a chip. Mr. Duke, you don't need that. I need that nut for dogs. Silly old boy. Dogs don't have chips. That one does, huh? Mr. Duke. Oh, Duke. Hopefully I brought that about in the best way. I'm not trying to be an asshole. But I just want to say it's relationship. It's relationship with myself. When I was always looking outside of myself to that, you can lead thousands to Christ. Doesn't have to be within a church. Doesn't have to be reading from a book. Speaking from experience. It's speaking from wisdom and knowledge within yourself. And really what we talk about is unconditional love and the abilities that others have and the connectivity that they have outside of themselves, within themselves, to connect to something much greater and bigger than them. The lesson that I've learned is to grow through my things and be a loving, caring vessel and leader and confidant for others in their time of need. Even though I may not have had that during my highs and lows, that is what makes me want to be that in the life of others and has guided me down that path. All right, now that we're done with that, let's get some messages from the higher self. What would your higher self tell you right now? Oh, I thought I felt a flipper. What would your higher self tell you right now? Your higher self. What is the guidance from your higher self?
Mom.
Yes, darling. I love you. No, I'm not going to keep giving them to you if you keep feeding them to the pup.
B.
Ooh, that's my sticker. Here, let's get a wipe. Wipe your hands. You sticky. Sticky girl. You want some water? Big girl. Resilience. Resilience is your source of strength in the challenge. Resilience. Go see Kai. Go see Tai.
Wow.
You've got support. Seek support.
Wow.
You don't have to bear everything alone. Harmony. Harmony is the beautiful melody in relationships. Hey, go inside with Kylie, please. What did I do? Come on. Let mommy finish up. Hi, Mr. Duke. All right, I'm back. My 1-year-old's over there touching everything under the sun. That's my girl. Compassion. Embrace others' differences and accept your own imperfections. And I think it's easier that when we can accept our own imperfections, we have more grace on others for what they're going through. A lot of people, believe it or not, in our harsh judgments of ourselves and others, a lot of us have done the best that we could with what we had at that time. A lot of us have done onto others what's been done onto us, you know, and that's the other thing Wes was talking about as well in his video, is if you're somebody who hasn't screwed somebody over, hurt somebody, deceived somebody, he's like, you're on the wrong channel, man, because all of us has taken our turn to play a role in somebody's life. And even if it was in the unconscious state, you know, think about how many people might still harbor something or feel something that you've done towards them that you might not even be aware of in your unconscious state or your own ego state or your selfishness. Transformation. Transformation is the soul's evolution. Your higher self is guiding you to find balance. Find balance to maintain harmony. And you got harmony that came out here. There's a lot about coming back together within your own self and the way that you look at something and perceive something, the way that it is projected out to others. All right. We're going to see what kind of archangels are working with you after this. This is my celestial insights. What is the collective consciousness? What is the collective? What are you looking at? The collective consciousness? Need to know right now, Mr. Duke. What does it need to know, Mr. Duke? All right. Got spirit out here. There's that white feather again. The power of your spirit is always there, quietly supporting you. If you feel lost, take time to listen to your inner voice. Through meditation or simple outdoor activities, you can reconnect with your inner strength. And that's interesting because the next card that came out is strength. You are stronger than you realize. Through the times may be tough, remember that you have the courage and resilience to get through it. Your inner strength will help you overcome any obstacles. And I'm talking that when we pull that dream card, look at all the symbology, and I see A, C. There's lots of little symbols. You could be seeing that, whether it's within graffiti or something you see in your mind's eye when you close your eye. colors, shapes, gratitude. Gratitude brings more joy and abundance. Have you been overlooking the good in your life? Take a moment to appreciate what you have. This mindset will attract even more positivity. Remember what you focus on. If you're having thoughts that kind of sway you back to an older version of yourself or being around others or certain situations that come up, ask the Holy Spirit, ask your guides to reveal to you what you need to know through the situation, the lesson that your soul's wanting you to learn. A lot of things when we get in the mental, it's easy to project onto others, our own ways that we choose to go through things. Whether you have to go through it or not, the way that you treat others as you're going through it has a huge impact on your lessons. Every micro step and every micro choice that you make today is leading to tomorrow's lessons. What lessons are you willing to learn? What lessons do you want to relearn? Cycles. How am I doing, Mr. Duke? Am I doing okay? Am I doing okay, honey? Yeah? Okay, from my Archangel Michael deck, from my Archangel deck. What does the Archangels have to say to the collective consciousness at this time? Shine your ever-living light on me, Mr. Duke. Ooh, Mr. Duke. Don't be getting saucy now. All right. Anything else from the Archangels? Archangels. You guys aren't going to believe this, but then again, you might look at the white doves again. The Eight of Gabriel. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results. Important communication is coming your way. Archangel Gabriel, thank you. Number 12, perspective, Archangel Chamuel. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Do you dare to be different? See the circus act going on in Archangel Chamuel. This just made me think of, what is the name of that show that came out? It was on Netflix. It was a series a long time ago. And it was about a circus. It was about a bunch of different types of people, but the guy running it was like a pastor, but he was like Satan himself. It was a series, and one of the gals, she had a daughter, and she was a reader. She had the crystal ball, and God, I wish I could remember the name of it. It's making me think of that for some reason. The number 12 could be prominent here. More purple, the violet flame. Number 11, strength. We've got a lion out here with an angel sitting on a rock, Leo. And we've got this white dove carrying an infinity sign. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence and forgiveness. Archangel Ariel, thank you. More purple, divine guidance, Archangel Sandalphon. In this depiction of Archangel Sandalphon, at the bottom of his violet flame robe, he has got the murky butt, the cross of Jesus Christ, the yin and the yang, the stars and the moon, and there's another symbology. It looks like all of religions in that way. To search for meaning in life, considered an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or wise friends. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon. And then we've got another purple, violet flame. Number 6, the lovers, Archangel Raphael. Make choices from the heart. Deeply emotional commitments is the power of love, healing the heart. All right, now I'm going to do a love spread. See who's coming towards you. I don't know why I said a love spread. Maybe it might come out. I don't know. But I'm going to do a spread for who's coming towards you, their truest feelings, their truest intentions with you, how you feel about them, an obstacle, and a possible outcome for the highest good to come from that. Paging Dr. Herman. There's your lion, Bill. Coming in hot again. Oh, I love the way you said that. Coming in hot again. All right. For those of you that are interested in this portion of the reading, you're more than willing to stick around. I'm actually going to pull you guys, before I get into that, a few channeled messages. I'm being guided to switch from the spirit guide. As you were, this isn't my spirit. This is my universal love deck. I thought this was my spirit animal deck. Oh, it's still in the trailer. Well, I'll be a son of a biscuit. All right, universal love and wisdom deck. What do we have? Instead of pushing yourself so hard, stop, breathe, and reevaluate what you are going through. You are doing enough, even if it doesn't feel like it. Don't wear yourself out to the point of exhaustion. It is not worth it. Balance your time more wisely. It is time to stop letting worry rule you. Instead, get excited about your future and all it will bring. What energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. With a little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can and will be yours. Believe that. Somebody needed to hear that today. Have more faith in yourself. Be proud of how you are navigating every curveball that life throws at you. How you deal with those times shows your true inner resilience. Nothing can break that. That in itself is an inspiration for others. So keep shining your light. I love that one. And then resilience. There's a lot about resilience out here. I love you guys. You have a resilient spirit. Some of you are such nonconformists, and some of you are you have broken through the idealism of others, this world, the agendas, what it holds. I just remembered a dream. Resilience is one of the strongest qualities you have. It has gotten you through so many trials and tribulations in the past, and it will continue to do so. Lean on that inner tower of strength anytime that you need it. You've got this. You know, I pulled out a lot of Lion, Leo, Fire cards. I've seen a lot of that throughout the oracles today. All right, now I'm going to pull out some channeled messages from a few decks that I have created over the years. When I've been without my tarot decks, or not tarot, my oracle decks. So let's see. I'm seeing yes, yes, yes right out the gate, and a sign here saying that you're beautiful with a heart. So if you have, if you're wondering a question, if you're asking a question, the answer is yes. Your higher self is saying yes. You have a beautiful heart. Okay. Somebody could be seeing you in that way as well. All right, here we go. Natural healer, herbs, and nature come out. Someone loves you and misses you, and I kind of felt that with your beautiful on the heart here. You're surrounded in love and being guided, so listen. Congratulations on letting go and allowing your guides to guide you. Allowing your guides and source in. What else do we have out of my channel deck? This one flipped over. Better late than never. You're unique. Anything else? Oh, I seen you flip over there. Here helping lost souls. Anything else? Healing body, mind, and soul. March Madness comes up at the bottom. You could be born in March, or that could just be prominent. You could watch basketball as well. That could just be another sign. The timing will be perfect. I love you. The number 1212. There is a need to journal. Targeted. February 11th, or as you were, February 11th comes out. The suffering is what brought you out of the shadows to the light. As crappy as that sounds, serves the light and has been through a lot. I'm talking to some real light warriors here. Those that aren't afraid to face their own shadow, their demons, their self, realize that the mind will twist things to where it's projected on somebody else. Know how you go through things, know how you move through things, and understand a lot of you have gone through things where you haven't had support or love from others, and this is your opportunity to put something back into the world that you didn't have, to change something that's part of your legacy, change something, bring more into this world what you want to see. Okay, quizzical, perplexed, baffled, indicating mild or amused puzzlement. Could be going through something puzzling, something very out of this world, or something that's kind of brought you back. Like right now when I was reading that card a second ago, I just remembered a dream. I remembered a dream, and I remember waking up and I was like, that was weird, and then it went away. And then I just remembered it, and it was literally just as small as a vehicle and seeing a specific woman and a face and something that she said as I read that card. And I don't know how it just came out like that, but it did. It could be something perplexed that comes out that might baffle you. Deviant behavior, actions that violate social norms and laws. People could look at you as somebody who's deviant, somebody who, there ain't nothing wrong with that. It is important that you stay respectful and within the dynamic, but don't allow others to push shit on top of you that's not yours, that's not for you to carry, that's not the way that you do things. And deep in your soul, you know there's a different way and a better way of doing things. You're not a dumbass by any means. You're very connected. So that could have somebody perplexed too, the things you know. Smile, you're chosen. Jesus Christ, the Waymaker. Big mass, a gravitational pull is coming in at this time. Is there anything else from this deck? Ashtar Command, Chris Holmes and Elon Musk, inventors. Family, okay, can't read that. There are none like you. Your soul is beautiful. I really feel like there's a sense of admiration out here for you. You hold deep wisdom, Christ consciousness, keys hidden within, others cannot access, the Holy Spirit. All right. Your children miss you and admire your strength very much. Okay. Empty-minded, leadless minds of a soul. Empty-minded, leadless pencils of a soul. I don't know. I remember writing that. That's funny. All right. Dude, did you take my shoe? You little shit. Took my shoe off under the table because my foot's kind of hurting. Hi, Miriam. Evil Miriam. How are you? Evil. I've never heard that name before. Monty! Hi, beautiful. Okay. Here we go. Let's get into the tarot. Which deck do you want? Where are we going? All right, who is coming towards the collective for those that are interested and those that are curious into that energy? Who is coming towards you? This could just give you an idea. Nothing is ever set in stone. Do not base your decisions off of a reading. Energy is always fluent, which means it's changing second by second. Your thoughts, your manifestations, those of others, and free will are at play here. This is just what I'm picking up on in the collective consciousness. This may be your story, this may not. If it's not, you can click off. I have plenty of other reads in the live section that you can go and check out, and in my video section when I very first started my channel. Those were a lot different reads, nonetheless, very good reads. During those reads is when I kind of found out a lot more about my mediumship and ability to talk to past on loved ones. So it was a really exciting time for me growing the channel. All right. We are the diamond. We are the diamond within the lotus. Monty, I am doing good. I did not get moved. Right now I'm waiting for a house to open up. So I am, we're getting ready to go camping. I'm at my buddy's house. And we are going to go camping here shortly. But no, I did not. I'm looking for, I found a house. We're going to go look at it and see what kind of condition and shape that it is in. God dang. You got the Two of Cups coming towards you. I do know that it needs a lot of work. I'm going to have to demo a lot of it and see what kind of investment the owner's wanting to put into it. Basically want somebody to do the work and they can live there, which that works out perfect for me. The only thing is I cannot finance that much material right now at this time. Being a single mom of 5 kids, there's absolutely no way. And, you know, since I've had to move from my mom's house and then back from my ex-husband's again, I have had to rebuy the same stuff for my kids that was at her house or at his house in a storage unit that I had no access to, or that's been messed up, or in whatever way. So, you know, as much money as I make, it goes right back out to support my children in that way. So I'm just, I'm out here on a hope and a prayer and enjoying my destiny in whatever way it goes. I know God will get us a home when it's time. For now, it's warm. We've got a pop-up camper, and I also have another camper over there as well. Nice little 28-footer. So all is well. No home yet, but we will get there. Thank you for asking. Everything is always working out as the way it should be for the highest good of all, and I believe in that. So you've got the Lovers coming towards you. Okay. Their truest intent. You could have somebody coming towards you who definitely, there's something about your face, your eyes, the way this person sees you. Your cup matches their cup. This person wants to bring, with the Two of Cups here, enlightenment to your cup, or shared, or match it to yours in whatever way. Bring it. They want to see your face. Look into your eyes. There's a level here of deep understanding between two souls, and with the healing symbology up above them, I forget what the actual name of that is. This does feel divinely orchestrated in that way. I know that says 2 up there, but 11 is my yes number. If you have a question about the person on your mind, the answer is yes. Okay, now I channeled this the other day, and I channeled trigonometry. Both of these people depicted in this card have very unique symbology written on their skin. Their clothes. It's almost like their own, well, I would say, you know, how I have written out all of it. It looks the same. Not the same, but 2 people connect on a very similar frequency. Tribe, colony, constellation, star system, planets. There is a recognition of the soul here, is the person that's coming towards you. There's a deep healing here within this. Yeah, I think if the owner, and he's Basque, he's got plenty of money. It would just be us going through and looking at pulling out carpets and hardwood floors, and there might be, it's a 2-story house with a basement. So I will be putting up some interior walls and knocking out a few to create bigger space. Those old 1930s, 1920s homes, the rooms weren't very big in that day, or they were big without. So there'll be some upgrading, but it would be absolutely beautiful. It's going to be a lot of work, but I don't mind putting in work towards. Well, one, it's helping somebody else out first and foremost, and in return, I would be being helped back. So thank you guys for all the prayers and the positive energy that you send me and my 5 children. I appreciate it so much, and I think all will be well in more ways than one. Better than I ever expected. I know it. I know my guides will never let me down. They want what's my heart's desire. Even if my ego's like, well, that feels fucked up. My heart's like, you got this. You know that there's a deeper meaning to your life and where you're supposed to be, and wherever it is, you never know. You know, there's many opportunities within just meeting one person. So I'm always open to new opportunities and possibilities, and finding the guidance through that. I do like pizza. I like homemade pizza. I like homemade pizza. Lots of vegetables on there and some Italian sausage. All right, this person's truest feelings towards you at this time. Got the Lovers for the person that's coming towards you. The Lovers. I didn't see the Lovers. I didn't say lovers. The Two of Cups. Why did I say the lovers? I've got the Two of Cups. Somebody in the Two of Cups. Maybe it is a lover. We'll see. What is this person's truest intentions towards you at this time? What is this person's truest intentions for you at this time? Oh, somebody feels shut out by you. Somebody wants you to come back from this ecstasia or this state of darkness. I wonder if you're not already connected to this person in the spiritual realm or going through things. We talked about dream walkers and I was going to say ascended masters here. This could very well be that. This is somebody whose intention is to bring something to light, to show you something. The Five of Pentacles here depicted in this is somebody who is looking out a window within the church. And normally this card represents feeling left out. It represents, most of the time it's a church with the lights on and it's a mother and a child or two people outside and they don't realize the lights on and all they have to do is go in and ask for the help, but they haven't. So perhaps this person's intention is to show you that they can be there for you in some way. See this person staring at the person in the dark cloak? It feels like this person's allowing you space to go through things. This person's intention is, it feels like there's an error of patience here. They're wanting you to see something in the shadow. They're wanting you to see something or you them that they once haven't seen before. Maybe the left out feeling is a blessing in disguise. Their intention is to bring some sort of recognition to something that you're feeling on a deeper level. This could be a King of Pentacles. I'm looking at that here, the backside. Oh, it's the Queen of Pentacles. And I'm seeing the world beneath that with the Death here out of my other deck. And I'll clarify with another deck. What is this person's truest feelings towards the collective at this time? I was guided to receive it in the upright, the World. I never used to read I only received them in the upright, and not till lately have I been allowing them to, doing the reverse effect. This person's truest feelings towards you is a brand new beginning. Is the X in Roman numerals, does that stand for 10 or does that stand for 5? I can never remember. And the World comes out. 10. Okay, so 21. The number 21 could be prominent here. XXI. XXI. The World. All right? So their intentions is the World. To see something, I feel like this person, I'm really going to say this. You have somebody here that cares about you on a very deep level, and I'm getting goosebumps as I say this. Somebody who knows that your light matches the light of the divine or the cup that they also hold within their own being. Somebody who's enlightened and has awareness perhaps of who you are to them, but perhaps maybe you just don't see it yet. Maybe there's something that you're not seeing that this person is about whatever you're going through and what your new beginning is going to look like or be. By the way, her tatas are not out. She has a bra on. Just want to point that out. Nudity is one of the most purest forms of, to me, authenticity, being comfortable within your own skin. I hate that YouTube does that, but I guess I get it in some cases, when it's misused in that way. All right. What is your truest feelings about this person? What is your truest feelings about this person coming towards you? The Two of Cups. Justice. So perhaps, bottom of the deck, Five of Cups. Wow, there is a sense of forgiveness here, okay, and walking away from things that, at the bottom deck, what you don't see is somebody understands that either you or them are walking away from something that no longer serves them. And look what he's walking to. He's walking to the Two of Cups that are on this bridge. There's a cup here, and there's a cup here. And he's leaving what's in the past and walking out on this small little plank out into this rippled water to get to the bridge of where the Two of Cups is. It is a full moon in this card. It is a full moon right now in the sign of Capricorn. Somebody, If there's been emotions that have been cut off in some way, or emotions were overwhelming in some way, this is very guided by the universe. And I'm looking at the sun beneath that. This embarks on a huge opportunity for enlightenment on a very deep soul level. You feel like somebody has released something or is in the process of it, injustice. You feel like this person, and you might not know this yet, but this person is coming to bring justice. And I feel like it really has to do with two energies, two tribe members, two people from opposite or same. They've got the same. They're telling me the same colony. Many incarnations together. They're showing me my mind's eye. Tribe members, indigenous tribes, where your peacekeepers, your healers for ancient wisdom and knowledge, modalities that's held within you. Somebody else sees a spark of light within you. This person's had dreams about you. This person sees you in your dreams, whether it's your face, your voice. You're going to recognize it when it comes towards you if you aren't already connecting with this picture. See how he's staring at her and she's kind of just looking down. It's like she's been out there and then, he's been out there and then she walks into him with her light, maybe as if she's walking through the night and bam, all of a sudden he's there and she's like, could this be real? Is this you? Is this really you? Hi, Laura. I love you so much. So much. Okay. So you're feeling a sense of justice from this person. You're feeling like maybe this person's going to bring an opportunity for you to be able to really, whether this is getting a different perspective or really bring in the energy so that there is justice in this situation. You feel this person is somebody who's honorable and somebody who has walked away from a lot of things themselves to meet on a specific level. I feel like somebody here is a little more advanced, whether that's within age or within evolution of the own soul and the self, connectivity and the way that they connect on the deep level. This is somebody who's had several death processes themselves to their own being. This is somebody who's not afraid, and you see them as that, to walk away from things that don't serve them or to realize what's not fulfillment within their soul. Somebody is coming. These two cups are here. So you see this, you understand that walking away from something is going to bring in an equal opportunity for something that is already written in the stars to furthermore activate upon one another. What's the obstacle in this? What is the obstacle in this at this time? The Eight of Wands. There could be no communication. Most of the time when I get it, I will read it in the reverse. There could be no contact or no communication at this time. That could be an obstacle. The moon's out here again. So somebody could really work out of the phases of the moon and understand when a good time to communicate is and when a good time's not. With the moon being out here, you could be ruled by the moon in some way, okay? A full moon. This has been some energy. I feel like somebody's waiting for the turn of the time. Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is somebody coming in with a love offer. Look at the way this person is looking at this cup. And look at this. This is the same guy who shows up in the Two of Cups. Somebody who's out here looking for somebody on the equal with the same cup. Arched up on the horse, traveling. And I said it looked like she was meandering through the darkness and ran in. See, if you look at her eyes real close, she's kind of looking at his chin, kind of like she's just getting ready to gaze up into the eyes as she has walked into him. So this is love. Could this be? Is it you? Maybe this is happening on the spiritual level at this time with all of this symbology on their clothes and their face. It's like they say tattoos are wounds of a past life. If you have tattoos in this life, it's wounds that you've had in past lives on your physical being. And that's why Jason is a tattoo artist. Huh? Art of Pain? The Art of Pain. God, that's fucking beautiful, isn't it? The Art of Pain. Tattoos are where you were injured in a past life, where you suffered pain. The Art of Pain. That's not coincidental, is it, Jason? Okay, now let's get in and we will clarify. Bottom of the deck. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. Okay, there's a lot of This is emotional intelligence. This is something that's grown from a small stage and is now grown. Two of Cups, really? It's exciting. When somebody else can meet you on the same level and it feels like it's on the worthiness of self-love is really what it is. Two people have been out here with their cup in the night, meandering through the deserts, through the dark night of the soul, through the valley of the shadow of death, going with their cup that is their enlightenment at this time, their cup of self-love. Two people are meeting each other on the same level at this point. This is who's coming towards you. Okay, and then can we get a possible outcome for this situation? Best possible outcome for this situation. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels of the highest bright light. Archangel Michael, Archangel Azrael, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Chamuel. Thank you. Best possible outcome for this situation. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. I heard shuffle. I'm looking at the star on the bottom of the deck, and I'm also seeing the Lovers. The star and the Lovers. You guys could both be healers or healing in some way. It really does feel like, with all the cups, I have a Libra out here. I have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I have Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn out here. I'm not sure what the world is. I can't remember. I'm not way into the signs that back the tarot. Sky Key Moonbeams, you probably know. Or if Constancy is in here. I think the world is Earth sign, is it not? The major arcana for the Earth sign. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Best possible outcome for the situation between the person coming towards you at this time. Card needs to come all the way out. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. The Knight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. There's action here. There will be action here, and this will be something that's grounded, that comes about. The initials K, N, and A could be prominent. Also, the initial W, A, the initial T, the initial P, and F. Oscar. I'm hearing the name Oscar. Oscar Maya Winas. The name Oscar. All right, now let's go back through and clarify. I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck now as I set this down, and behind that is the Two of Swords. Intuition is at its highest right now. Somebody here is working with Saint Germain, the Violet Flame, Archangel Michael. What is it? The Carnival. Thank you. I seen it looks like a Ferris wheel here. They're trying to tell me that show that I was talking to you guys about that I seen years ago, before I seen Prison Break. Because I watched them right after another. I watched it was called The Carnival. If anybody's seen that, is anybody else seen The Carnival? Hi, Carol Hartman. What's up, beautiful? The Carnival. Maybe not. It was I loved it. It was that there's got to be a reason here that I'm saying that in Prison Break. So, with the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, the Two of Swords, and the Page of Cups again. There's something growing here. Something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. Tell them stop. Oh, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. I'm being guided to use this deck. This is the Vice Versa Tarot. Okay. Death card keeps sticking out to me. For the highest good of all. Let's talk about the person coming towards you in the Two of Cups energy. The Two of Cups. Somebody else who has found self-love. Somebody else who can match you on that vibrational frequency of emotional intelligence. You could both have two birds fly over. That's my confirmation. You both could have the same sign. Whether this is sun sign, or I'm being told moon sign, or Venus. My Venus is in Scorpio. Son of a bitch. Did you watch Oz? Laura, I always channel. Follow the yellow brick road for you. I love our personal readings. I've been thinking about you so much lately. Laura took a big opportunity to buy a truck and travel trailer, and she is now traveling the world, so to speak, or shall I say, she will be. She was somebody who's very hermited in her own energy. When we first started talking a few months ago, she was in a state of, hope you don't mind me saying this, but I think it's important for others to know how far you've come and the possibilities here. She took a huge leap of faith of getting out of that house and setting herself free and doing something, driving a big truck and trailer that she wasn't used to. And she's out there doing it, guys. Laura is out there doing it. And she's about my mother's age, and she is one of the most fearless women that I know. And the fact that she is woken up at the age she has, and so fast she has just evolved. And this is why I love doing personal readings with you guys, because I get to be with you guys on a different level, work with your guides, see your light. You inspire me so much, Laura. I look up to you so much. I love you. I love you. And if you guys are interested in a personal read with me, and I do resonate with you, you can find the information in my description box on YouTube, or you can email me if you are struggling financially and you need a little bit of wiggle room. I can't do it all the time, but I'm willing to work with those of you, and I will know because I'm called to do it. I've done it before. So I love you guys. Time is of the essence for me at this point. There's one little Casey, and I have 5 kids, and I run 2 businesses. So I'm doing my very best to harness more energy to be able to bring enlightenment here and to propel myself outside of my own ego limitations in what I can and cannot do. I believe everything is possible through faith and hope. So thank you guys. If you want a personal read or you need energy cleansing or energy healing, I also do very different form of Reiki. It's something that I know and have awakened to on the soul level, as well as my light language. I use that to release any old energies that the universe, I can't release things that are not in my control. If it's something that has been attached to you, a dark energy, or you're needing protection in that way, I will come alongside you. I have you speak out and reclaim your power. I will guide you. We will guide you in the process of these sacred ceremonies that I will do inside of healing. I'm just there to hold space and the portal open with Archangel Michael and your guides to come through, and we will release anything that no longer positively serves you. You release it, not me. I help you to do that. I just hold the space. And anybody who's had those very well knows that it is a real thing, and it is very enlightening. You will feel it in your body right away, in your mind. You might see colors, symbols. I do. It's something that I've woken up to, and I really enjoy doing the energy cleansing. So if you guys are interested in any of that, please get a hold of me. I love you guys so much. Tell me about the 2 of Cups for the person coming towards you guys. Oh. Somebody could work with the element of fire. It's almost like the high priestess. There is the 4 Pentacles came out over clarifying and it's the sunny side of the 4 Pentacles. This guy sitting here looking out the window at the 4 pillars. You could be a Mason or resonate with that, the 4 corners, the 4 pillars. But this is him on the face side. And we were talking about the circle and mandalas earlier, sacred symbols and geometry. There's some sort of labyrinth or a maze that this person has had to go through to look at the brighter side of what they are willing to release. I'm also hearing to set on fire and to allow to dissipate. Somebody here is working this person with the element of fire, whether they are a fire sign, even though it's an earth card. I'm looking at the fire here at the bottom of his feet, okay? This person works with the element of fire in some way. It is a very powerful modality that they use. All right. Now I want to use a different deck to ask a little bit more. Okay, and I am being guided to receive these in the upright from that deck. So let's see what else we have in here. Tell me more about the 2 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles for the person coming towards you. I want to say this person has watched you. This person can visibly see you. The 7 of Pentacles comes out for them. Somebody has put in a lot of work on letting go of what isn't anymore. Somebody is willing to look at what is in their bag, their purse, their home, within their own being, and they're ready to, they've planted a lot of seeds here towards this. Somebody here is a deep meditator, contemplator in that way. Somebody here has very supernatural abilities to grow things at a very fast rate, and I'm talking about magic within the hands. Somebody here has very hot, sweaty hands. Somebody here has an extreme amount of light codes and light vibration that comes from their being in their hands. Somebody is simultaneously working with the energy of the Christ consciousness within. These seeds that have been planted, they were strategic in the past and guided at this point for this person to get to this point. Why the Four of Pentacles? Why the Four of Pentacles for the person coming towards you? The Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this person's taking a step back. Maybe this person has changed their occupation, home, family in some way. Somebody has, they're advancing at a different rate. They're willing, this could have to do with finances with all the pentacles out here too. I said it feels like somebody is, these are all pentacles. Very grounded energy. You've got the Seven of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and Four of Pentacles over the Lovers. It's like somebody's taking a step back to put in work again towards something. This person wants to work with you. It feels like this is not only, I wonder if I'm not talking to two very highly enlightened people, or somebody that is about to wake from a slumber and recognize something within their own being that leads you to this other cup. Somebody else's cup of love here. There's been a lot of work, time, and energy put into this person and how they're showing up. We've got, this is somebody who is fiery. That I'm seeing the Two of Cups beneath that, again, over a broken heart. I wonder if there wasn't something with this person in the past with the Three of Swords showing, as you were, that's the Four of Swords, which is talking about. I always think it's the Three of Swords because she's in that, oh, it is the Three of Swords, okay, behind that. And I've got the Two of Cups. So it feels like this darkness or this aspect that somebody's, their intention to help you heal from or to investigate or to see on a different level, this person's going to show you something that you never noticed before. Like I said, with the Five of Pentacles, normally it's a church, and in the church, the light is on, but two people are outside freezing cold and feeling homeless, left out. If they only knocked on the church, they could come in for the help. This person's intention is to help you in that way, whether it's to see a different aspect about yourself or why they had a shadow aspect with you in the past, what they've worked through. I feel like somebody here, this person coming towards you at one point was pretty materialistic, or is. They're learning how to let go and to work through that. Maybe somebody had to work their ass off their whole life for what they have, and now they're realizing that the material attributes to that, they've spent a lifetime investing into an empty house, or you know what I mean, and what they thought would be within that, maybe I'm feeling like this person was raised poor, and this person has made a name for themselves. I feel like this could be through a lot of hard work, but at the same time, this person was also having a spiritual awakening during this time, and realizing the greater good of the whole, which sometimes isn't always about materialistic things. I'm saying somebody's going to teach you to see something. There's an ultimate happiness here, an underlining energy that is not brought about. Why the Five of Pentacles? Holy Spirit, holy angels for the collective. Why the Five of Pentacles for their truest intentions towards you. This person really wants you to see something. This person really needs you to, it's not so much see, but you have to do it through your own eyes. This person's intention is for you to discover something. You're going to see it. I keep hearing you're going to see it. Why the Five of Pentacles for their truest intentions? Holy Spirit, holy angels, archangels, ascended masters, benevolent beings of the light. Comes out in reverse. Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay. If you've walked away or moved past or moved forward, or you perceive something in a specific way, this person's intention is to show you. With the Eight of Pentacles out here in reverse, this person wants you to, don't walk away yet. I keep hearing that. Please just take another look. There's a need for you to look. There's something here with an abandonment issue that somebody has within themselves that pushes that their natural, I won't say it's their own ego that protects them from future pain and hurt. I feel like somebody had parents in some way that either mistreated them, or it was a very chaotic situation growing up. Maybe there was a lot of fighting, yelling, physical, mental abuse within the home. I feel that, and this is why you've moved into your self-love, is because of those dynamics. Whether this is played out with this person or this is a brand new person coming towards you, this person's going to show you something about what lives inside your mind, what you normally would make you run and walk away from this person. Their intention is to show you something on a much deeper level. And it does have to do on a spiritual level with the Four of Swords here. This person knows that you've been down and out. This person knows that you're on a soul level, the beauty in the heart and the love and tenacity that you have for yourself and your ability to keep going through life's challenges. This person's saying, we don't want you to miss an important lesson here. This is not going to be painful like you think it is. It's a sudden realization within your own being. The Four of Swords and my deck, and Justice out here. Justice out here was how you felt about them, and I want to say both of you are going to see something that you didn't see before. There must be something that I didn't see before. Tell me more for the truest intentions, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. I'm seeing the Three of Cups over here as I look, and it's somebody, it's the backside, but it's bringing an offering. It's a celebration. Once again, look at the white birds up there. What's done in the night comes to the light. I feel like somebody is very connected to the stars, offering to their ancestors, their beings, whether this is their time, energy, moments in prayer, their love, your heart. There's a sense of celebration around here as I look at the world. Let's see. Why the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups in reverse for the truest intentions? Four of Swords again comes out, so that's that. Their intentions is there's a healing modality or healing energy that comes in. There's a sense of going within that brings this about for you. This person's intention is to definitely, whether this is energetically through prayer, meditation, to send you energy. It looks like somebody does need to get some rest. Somebody has been going through quite a bit here, and when you're tired and you're depleted in the physical body, that's when you really have to call on the Spirit of love, the Holy Spirit, your higher self. You have limitless potential and amounts of energy. There could be things around you that have been draining you out this time. Somebody is going to show you something, and I feel like this is most likely going to be through a dream state. All right. Their truest feelings, the world. Why is their truest feelings the world? Hey, that doesn't belong in there. The Five of Swords comes out, and that doesn't belong in that deck. I thought I seen another one in there. Maybe not. Just a moving and a grooving, splishing and a splashing. There is another one on this side. Oh, cranky, I knew I fucking seen you. Five of Cups, 55, the number of change. There's a message here, and this is off topic of this. You cannot fix what's broken, but you can build from anew. When I see the Five of Cups and this person trying to put this cup back together, why there's two good ones sitting right there, it's like there is a message here of not spending too much time on what's in the past, but what you can work with, not what was broken and gone. It's what you still do have. Okay. Why the world? For their truest feelings, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Why the world for their truest feelings? This one was trying to pop out and talks about loss. There could be new beginning from some sort of loss that you've experienced. I want the card to pop all the way out. Thank you. And we're talking about the Page of Cups. Okay, so this comes out again, Page of Cups. You make this person have a... it's just what you embody. It brings back a piece of, maybe you guys did have very similar childhoods in some way. Maybe this relationship initially, if this is an old person or somebody that you know on a deep soul level, because there are those of you out there. The other thing that Wes was talking about is some relationships and some dynamics are, you go through them and then they are done. You move, you never see him again. Life goes on. It's a hard lesson. You forgive. You work through it. Some come back around. Not everything that falls to pieces is supposed to stay to pieces. It takes time for other people to heal through their own shit. Even if you are at a fast rate, you don't wait for people to catch up. You continue to flourish and know that when that energy is missed from you, other people will have these sudden realizations and awakenings here. This person is telling me in their feelings that this person feels very intuitive around you. You bring out a sense of their inner child, their childlike faith, their youthfulness, their sensitivity. This person feels very sensitive and very psychic and spiritually connective to you. This person's truest feelings is to bring you some sort of happy news or message. This person is an admirer and admires you on a very deep level. The crescent moon, new moon, could be very prominent here. They're showing me the symbol, and forgive me for not knowing it. I'm not sure if it's a lotus. I can't remember exactly what this one is called, but they're showing me this symbology right here. Maybe you guys understand the red one, what that is. I know I've seen it before, but I do not have. I do not know exactly what that is. If anybody does, please let me know. This is another sign I see a lot, and I believe Pisces. Okay, so this person feels very in a friendship. This could be starting off as a friendship, though maybe this friend has been in your life in any way, and it's going to bloom or blossom into a new way. It's like a certain amount of communications opened up, and it feels like this comes through both of you being in that lighter vibrational state of humor, being able to be funny and be lighthearted. This person wants to bring in an era of lightheartedness towards you. This person would like to have some sort of conversation or reunion. We talked about an obstacle here in this situation being a lack of communication. This person's feeling very much they would like to arrange some sort of meeting, a gathering to socialize with you. This person really wants to communicate with you. I feel like you make this person laugh on a specific level. If you haven't met this person, you will know now. If you giggle with this person, or you say weird things or make funny faces, this person is matching you on some level with the Two of Cups. And look at this person holding the cup here and the Page of Cups as well. You both bring something to the table that is very similar. And I feel like it really does have to do with a starseed family and a soul tribe. It's you two have both been being guided towards one another. Beneath that here is somebody opening up a portal. It's a yin and yang. It's fada, it's fire and water. And this card represents, this is the sunny side of it. This is talking about taking action in a specific way. I told you, I wonder if either if you're not the same sign or if you oppose sun, your moon sign, or your Venus. You could be complete opposites. Or the exact same sign. And here's the Page of Cups again that comes out of this. There is a brand new beginning here. There's a brand new beginning here. We've got two people looking out into the future with optimism and hope. Two people looking out into the future with optimism and hope. See this little turtle? You know, as somebody in the shadow side, what they don't see is that this person is seeing things around them. You are a seer. You're seeing things. There's action that's going to be taken here. Tell me about your truest feelings for this person. Why the Justice and the Five of Cups? The Ace of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you have the Lovers. Two of Cups again. You feel, and if you don't now, you could be this person who's getting justice, walking away from something that hasn't been serving you, and this has to do on an emotional level with Cups. Cups represent emotions. Water represents emotions, what goes on within our psyche and our vibration. With the Ace of Cups being out here, you feel so just or will that there's a new beginning here, that this person does bring new romance or love or joy or some sort of celebration. I feel like socialism and socializing is a very big thing. Maybe you both are speakers, maybe you both do something similar, whether you're both builders, you're both speakers, you're both healers. In whatever way, you're very similar. And I feel like I'm talking to, you could be very opposite sides of the world, I'm hearing, across a body of water. underlining this even furthermore, your feelings is towards this energy. You could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm also hearing Virgo. You, you feel a sense of harmony by this person, and we pulled out the harmony deck way earlier in this read. For those of you that have made it this far, thank you guys for hitting the like and subscribe button. There's a sense of hope, and the number 9 comes out again. Okay, so we're talking about life path number 9, releasing, the ending of a cycle, the hermit. There's been a lot of soul searching, and you're very capable of recognizing others who have done soul searching as well. You're not somebody who is deceived. I believe I'm speaking to somebody who has a great deal of discernment. You might go within and feel conflicted about certain things that have happened in your life, but I do, and I'm being guided to say, we understand that you are struggling with some areas at this time. I really feel like this has to do with a parent wound or within the family. You guys share something similar in that way, whether it's both parents that couldn't show love, and you both are star seeds and incarnated into a very dense family dynamic with very materialistic, very people who can't let go, almost hateful in nature when they're feeling put down or left out. Their defense mechanism is to shun others, and I feel like you've both been shunned in a specific way to where that's what was the onset of lessons here. That's why when you two get together, your energies feel so starseed-like. They feel so almost Pleiadian in a way, the seven sisters, very accommodating to one another. It brings natural harmony to both of you. I just see you guys giggling or being silly or being able to, there's balance between you on a very deep level, and it's like you wouldn't want to hurt this person for nothing, because when you look at this person and when you do look in their eyes, or you do bring your emotional intelligence, your cup of love, your understanding, and you finally gaze your eyes upon theirs, you understand you're looking at an exact mirror of yourself. I'm still live. It's been a minute. This is very unique, and when I say star seeds, I mean it. This is both of you, whether you know it or are conscious of it, both of you are working within the Galactic Federation for humanity. When you're leaving your body at night and you're asleep, you two already, there's so many cards out here. You are journeying together. You are enlightening one another, and you already are. There's a bond there, and it's a very strong bond. I'm talking to two galactic warriors. I'm talking to very strong dynamics of beautiful people who have been through very similar attributes within what their own lives, and then they see that within one another. It's just easy to realize when some have had, you're welcome, very similar life paths. And it's not a trauma bond. This is something, like I said, this is astrologically within the birth chart. And now, maybe it's a planet. Do you guys go hang out in Pluto? I don't know why. Or Jupiter. It feels the rings of Saturn. Maybe you guys sit on the rings of Saturn together. You have a meeting place in the astro that you guys are meeting up at. You guys do a lot of interdimensional traveling as well. This is a very beautiful read. I've never been able to really pull a read out this sophisticated and highly advanced on the soul level, and so deeply imbued with unconditional love for thyself, which overflows into the cup. And I talk about overflowing with the new beginning into the other person. You meet each other on very equal levels. I feel like both of you have had to overcome the psyche, sleepless nights, the persuasion and deception of other energies, right? When people are in fear, that fear manifests on others, and they react out of that state of being in that emotion, and that is a lot of projection that has happened. I feel like this person is working towards coming towards you in the right timing, divine perfect timing with the Wheel of Fortune out here. I feel like both of you are very intuitive, and you're able to make conscious choices and use your decision. I told you you're warriors. Look at her swords. That looks like somebody who definitely knows how to yield a sword and whoop some ass. She doesn't just have one. She's got two in her hands, and they're down and ready to go. And she doesn't have anything covering her eyes. This tells me this is something within full discernment. that you guys understand or will soon understand about the universe and how it's playing a role in this. Look at her. She doesn't have her eyes blindfolded. This motherfucker's ready to rock. All right, I've made up my mind. I've made up my decision. I'm following the universe and the guidance, and I understand when I do that, I will always be in the right place at the right time for the highest good of all. Fucking beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now let's talk about this no communication, which right now at this time, maybe your telepathy's turned off with this person. Your psych, I feel like somebody does travel. Time travel, interdimensionally travel is an aspect of this person's soul in a different place, and it's doing different work at this time. There's a lot of galactic battling going on at this time. I feel like somebody's vying for the freedom of their planet, in a different state, in an evolutionary state of their being. I feel like you guys both come from the same colony. And I feel like this is a love, this is a connection. It's not just love, oh, I love you, we have kids, it's a happy family. This is for the greatest good of all. I'm talking about speakers, emotionally intelligent. When you guys walk in a room, you change the entire vibration. The highest good of other people is able to come out around you. Even what they speak seeds into their own being, seeds into others around them. You were born for this. This is your greatest gift above all. I feel like this person could have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in some way in a prominent spot, or are able to tap into the elementals and ground a specific energy for this outcome. Somebody here is very passionate, and somebody moves there's a level of excitement here. There's a level of passion and a level of something that's just God saying, this is your time, Starseed. This is your time, Starseeds, for the possible outcome. Take action and you will know when to do so. Tell me more about the obstacle, being the Eight of Wands in reverse, this lack of communication or ability to talk to one another right now. Yes, there's a lot of work being put in here. Somebody could have a new job, be self-employed, or building a business in some way. Somebody's very dedicated and concentrated on bringing something to the forefront. That's why there could be no lack of communication. Somebody here works a lot. That could be another thing here. Somebody puts a lot of time and energy into a lot of things. I think that's another part of their growth process here is their growth process here. It might be, whether this is in the physical world or the spiritual world, somebody's catching up on some work. And that's an obstacle here. It's like time, the meeting of the minds, it will happen in divine right timing. And the divine saying, there's never any separation between the connection that you share. You might not be feeling it exactly in the physical realm at this time, but no, you have a lot of inner guidance and solitude. In those moments of solitude where you receive that inner guidance, you'll know if this is for you. Okay, tell me about, we've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands for the best overall outcome. The Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands. There's, the possible outcome is that somebody is going to speak and somebody is going to bring forward some sort of affection, gentle warmth. It brings in a sense of peace and solitude within your own being. Somebody here is following their heart, and that is what's creating an outcome here. Horses, again, there's a lot of horses out here, so you could be somebody who rides, who works with horses, born on a ranch, in whatever way that is, and you have the Emperor. I'm going to say, too, this is going to bring a lot of structure and stability into your life at this time. I don't know if there's a father figure here. The number 4 comes out, and if you have a question, the answer comes out and it says, yes, I am my own authority. I have the will and the power to craft my own life's structure. Best possible outcome as you're working on yourself, you're manifesting this in that way. You're naturally going to draw to you what's meant for you. That's when you ask your guides, can I unlock my finances, my deeper wisdom, my deeper knowing in this situation, if it's for my highest good, so I can get a deeper comprehension of maybe where this is leading me. Can you give me a spark of hope within my mind's eye, or a glimpse of something beautiful? Ask and ye shall receive. The Hangman. There's the best possible outcome is that there will be a lot of enlightenment about this. And I feel like it's up to you whether you your mental health is in the state that it needs to be in at that time, and if you will see it for what it is. The sun's out here again at the bottom of the deck, so this relationship for you definitely will represent these meeting of the minds, these two energies coming together. This person is going to help you to release something, and sometimes even the healer needs a healer. Okay, and I'm just being guided to say that. And the Queen of Wands, there's a vast movement. I do feel like you two are going to work together in some areas of your life. Now, I did see, where was that other card with the writing on it? Oh, here it is. It's time for a sacred pause. Stillness grants perspective. So the more that you realize you're not a puppet on the end of your mind string and what you have been through, and you realize you're walking in your own destiny, not what's fate, but what your destiny, you're building it, you're creating it. This person's going to help you really see something in some way, and I feel like that this is happening on a higher dimensional level and within you. What do you want me to look at, Spirit? 219, the number 12. My phone's saying it's overheating. What do you want me to look at? Take time to explore the deep emotions that you are experiencing is the guidance from your spirit guides here. How is this evolving on the soul level? This soul connection, I'm hearing, this soul connection, how is this helping you to evolve? Somebody here does need to realize when it's time to let go of certain thoughts, feelings, and the best way to do that is to get into a meditative state. You will receive the truest answers when you bypass this big old hunker brain up here that's programmed to perceive and see those holographic images in a different perspective. On the soul level, how is this spread that we just pulled affecting this collective, the collective consciousness? My soul family, these beautiful beings. Thank you guys for watching. The maze. Even if you feel lost, there is always a way through the maze. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. Your soul is preparing to reestablish trust in the process, and my guides are like, that's really all you need to say, Casey. That is enough. Who got the enlightenment is who it was meant for. I'm going to pull out a couple cards here for you guys, and we're going to look at the collective consciousness, greatest spiritual gifts that you guys are walking into at this time. Denial and deception comes out. This card doesn't belong. This is my Repair Evolutional Growth deck. There is a situation that you are refusing to see clearly. Living in denial can create false scenarios to see things that are not accurate. Have the courage and the discernment to dig deep into the truth of the situation and yourself. I don't know where I put that fucking deck. Oh, there it is. And it's right there underneath acceptance. Radiant Goddess, you are an amazing goddess, ready to fully understand how significant you are. Tap into your power by owning your beauty and potential, by not making any apologies for who you are. That's one of the things that this other energy admires about your energy, is that you're always willing to see your truest colors, your truest shape, and the form in which you are. This person can't wait till you can see the truest essence of your most inner and multidimensional beauty on many facets. Somebody knows you and thinks about you that you don't know yet, or is understanding those or receiving those intuitive messages. Greatest spiritual gifts for the collective that come out. Greatest spiritual gifts that the collective is working with. Runes. You are being called to explore the ancient Norse method of divination, using their alphabet to access higher guidance and to see into the future. Into the future. Time keeps on slipping. Discernment. Is it 22 right now? Yep, 222 exactly. Thank you, Spirit Guides. It was 219 last time I looked. 222, discernment. You are being called to exercise your good judgment so you can help heal and manifest through awareness and wisdom. And we've got peacemaker out here. Your spiritual gift is to be a peacemaker. There's that bird again, huh? The white dove. You are being called to explore using your skills of diplomacy, ideas, fairness, and compassion to find fair solutions. And dice divination. You are being called to explore throwing dice for spell casting and divination. Let's get an angel number, and then I'm going to close out this read. I appreciate you guys spending this amount of time with me. Thank you so much. I will be back on Monday. I have somebody who's wanting a personal read. I need to get back on there and see. Guys, I will not schedule you a personal read until I receive a screenshot of your payment for my records, so I don't have to go back through Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App at the end of the month and do the books. So that way I know that you have paid and are scheduled, because I have a lot of people that want to get in on reads, and I can't hold spaces for others. It's first come, first serve. I've done that before, and it makes it hard to get through my reads. I have a lot of love and compassion, but I also have to have boundaries, strong boundaries too, in that way. So angel number for the collective consciousness, for those that watch this video, the number that they need most. Anybody who is sending a sign of synchronicity, may this be for the highest good. 222, alignment, as it's 222. Connections, friendships, romantic relationships, family ties, balance, life choices, compromise, commitment, and trust. How do you move forward towards your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interests if it is piqued by something. Follow these routes. They will help you discover your life's purpose. And the number 3333. And I almost wonder if Quinta's not watching, because La Quinta from Constance, because we pulled these same cards out for her yesterday. Almost the same cards. It was 0220 and 333. So social skills. The problems you have today will eventually disappear. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life, since your luck may be about to change. It is time to put to use your captivating energy and inspirational personality. Do not let the ego get the best of you. I see limitless potential as I split the deck. Yeah, La Quinta, that's what I thought. Ray Disney, beautiful face. Thank you, appreciate it. It's not a bad Pleiadian face, is it? Got the Nordic look. Pointy chin, high cheekbones in the nose. This lifetime I am a quarter Blackfoot and a quarter Cherokee with German. All right. Let me see where we're at on this. My phone is still charging and it's up 6%. Does anybody want to do a pull a card? Would you guys like me to pull a few cards for you guys? You look good in the pictures. Thank you. I have no makeup on. My hair's a mess today. I really don't mind. I don't really care for wearing a buttload of makeup anyways. All right, the last unicorn does want to do the pull a card. Jerry does too. All right, can one of my mods get me a list, please? And I'll be back in a second. It's kind of warm out here. I was going to, if you guys give me a second and you guys get me a list and be patient with me for a moment, I am going to go use the head. I got to go potty real fast. For those of you that don't know what the head is, in the Marine Corps, that is known as the latrine in the Army, which is also known as the baño or baña in Spanish, also known as the shitta. But I don't need to do the shitta, I need to go to the pissa. You never know. All right, I will be right back. Mr. Duke, you don't be getting into my cards now, Mr. Duke. Mr. Duke? Oh, Doopy. How cute is this dog, by the way, guys? Is he not just him is this handsome? Him is not a baby. He takes a baby, but him not. He is a big boy. Him is a big old bird dog. Bird dog. Big bird dog. Oh, honey. Him's a rope dog, too. Him's a rope dog, too. Him want to go play. Can you drop it? Oh, shaking. Oh, honey, did you big nice dog? He's a rock dog. I'm a rock dog. He's a tarot dog. I'm a oracle dog. Honey, I know you're trying to get my vape. You're not very slick. I already know. I already know what you're up to. Yes, I do. I have known you too long, baby. All right. Wanna go potty? I need to go potty. We'll be right back. Oh, those beautiful trees. All right. Well, I might need to get my cup to be able to get some ice in it. Can't be iced coffee when it's not icy. Oh, watch out, Mr. Duke. I got a mean limp. I'll be in a minute, love bug. If you want to stick the end of that cooler off the tray, you can have your husband help you and you guys can drown that. Oh, I forgot I got you chai tea.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where the creamer's at, though.
It's in there with the coffee, the Dunkin' Donuts cold coffee. It's in there too. I put them both in there yesterday. Nothing like crawling through the back of a dusty Suburban in a white dress, huh, girl? Cheerio! All right, I'm going to scroll up and find Jason's. Oh, my phone always trying to say it's so hot. It did break. Can you not let it drip down the back of my brand new SUV? Thank you. Come put it in the sink and we'll have to pour it into the other one. All right. I got Medusa, Unicorn, Jerry, Laura, and Miss Carl. My beautiful Medusa. Thank you, babe. Sip some of this coffee. I sure am a long-winded sucker, ain't I? God sure gave me the gift of gab. I am very happy today. Yesterday was I try to be happy every day. I feel happy. I have a lot of people looking to me to, especially my children, and, I don't want to fail. And sometimes I know that I can't always be things do get hard. I just always want to make sure my children see me never give up, and sometimes, especially in the state of homelessness right now, I wouldn't say homelessness, but living out of my camper, I'm so glad I bought that for $1,000. Best money I ever spent. I have a vehicle, and I'm able to buy my children food, and they have the clothes and things that they need. I'm in great shape. I have everything that I need. I have a thing where I hate failing because I try so hard, and sometimes that's been my greatest lesson, is to know that it's okay to fail. I'm not failing, I'm learning other lessons and way to go through things. Sometimes you're on top and sometimes you're on the bottom. And when you're on the bottom, I always try to reach out to other hands, and there's a reason I'm down there. And maybe it's just to love one person or to say something and bring them back up to the light too. So I never underestimate why I am where I am, but sometimes I can be so hard on myself. I'm a very competitive person with myself. I love winning. I love trying hard. I love doing new things. I like pushing myself to my limit, and I just have to remember that's my motto, and I have to be okay with things not always turning out the way I expect them to, and realizing that they can only get better. Failure's redirection. I love that. Thank you, Ray. All right, my beautiful Medusa. Okay, I'm going to try to do something. I don't know why, guys, but I have a thing with not having a straw in my cup. Is anybody else like that? It's a little wonky, but I like to have a straw. I don't know why, because most of the time when I go to take a drink, does anybody else always hit their teeth? Whether I'm drinking or not, I am always cracking my teeth on something. I'm like, I'm so glad these fuckers are still, what's left of them are still in there. God, that iced coffee is so good. I can't remember. Yesterday, I actually had iced coffee with you guys on the live. All right, when I do these reads, I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to push myself outside of my norm, and I'm going to go with the tarot. For some of you, I'm guided in different ways. You guys bear with me. Some people's reads are a little bit longer than others. I can't shut up until I get the message out that's supposed to come out. And if it doesn't resonate now with you guys, it may in the future, or it might be something that shows up in a dream, something you've already seen, something you've experienced, or it could be something going on around you. So use your intuition. I do my best to say what comes to my mind, and I'm okay with not, maybe it's not right now, but I know that God gives me the messages that I need for you guys, my higher self, and that's why I do what I do, even if there's a sense of humility in it. Nope, that's not my story. Well, it might be. There's a reason I'm picking up on things, and I do believe in that. So just bear with me. And right out the gate, Medusa, I'm being guided to go to the Archangel's deck for you. I'm feeling something with love, a certain relationship that's coming through for you. I feel like maybe you've been up against empty-minded people. In many ways, you're very wise, and thank God for that, right? Because you're very wise. And you know how you got wise, just like you were telling me, babe, about failure? That's where you got that. And I feel like, Medusa, you and I, a lot of us has been on the same path. I love your wisdom, your intelligence, and not just intelligence, but emotional intelligence. You can see when there's a narcissist or somebody playing games, or you're not getting the whole story. You fucking know. Archangel Azrael works with you quite a bit. Archangel Azrael works with you quite a bit. Call on that Archangel for guidance and assistance, Medusa. And I almost wanted to say Medum Oblongata, which I believe in. Water Boy. What is that? Is it called Water Boy? Water Boy. Who is that? Water Boy. What's his name? Adam Sandler. Is it called Water Boy? That's a Medum Oblongata, the mom says. God, that bitch is crazy in that movie. She's the same lady that's in Misery when she beats the fucking ankles of the writer because he won't write the fucking book the way she wants it. right? And he's like, no, I'm not making the book end like that. And she goes, you will, or she fucking holds him captive because the bitch wants the book to be written the same way. You could be up against something like that. I think I'm gonna write it the way that I want to write it. I am fucking Medusa, okay? I am Medusa. And for those of you that know about the archetype, the mythology of Medusa, Medusa was basically, I believe it was Athena and Pegasus. Pegasus, if I'm not mistaken, basically pushed himself onto Medusa, and Medusa was one of Athena's greatest warriors and assets. And when she found out the rage in Athena's, I believe it was Athena, correct me if I'm wrong, she turned Medusa, that anybody she would put her eyes on would turn to a pillar of stone and turned her head into snakes. Medusa was very beautiful. She was very fair, very beautiful. They're showing me Snow White right now. The medulla oblongata, or medulla, is the lowest part of the brainstem, really, connecting the brain and spinal cord at the base of the skull. Thank you. There's a reason I say things. Sometimes I channel things, and even if I'm just being funny or silly, there's always a meaning. And I love Sky Key Moonbeams. Oh, by the way, you guys should go check out Sky Key Moonbeams' channel. You get into the depths. All right, for Medusa, here we go. Archangels working with Medusa. Archangels. I'm saying pink, the color pink. You've got the star number 17 that comes out for you. A dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. Archangel Yophael. God, I love her. The two of Raphael. Girl, I told you. I feel like there's a loving situation. Today's read may have really resonated with you, and if it doesn't, it will. Look at this. The two of Raphael. Archangel Raphael is who comes in and heals the heart space. Heals the heart space. Two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those that you love. Wow. Look at this portal. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's kind of a portal that opens up right around here through the sun, and these two hands are coming together in the light, just like those cups. Medusa? Just like those cups. Gentle, Archangel Raphael's out here again. Wow, the heart space is healing. Gentle, loving, dreamy, open-hearted. A new emotional situation, message regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insight. I'm telling you, if today's read didn't resonate with you now in that spread with the Two of Cups person coming towards you, you are. It will. It will. And then you've got the star, a dream come true. The magician, Archangel Raziel. Look at the colors and look at the portals that open up there, beautiful starseed. You are a indigo child, an indigo. Were you born in the 80s? Were you born in the 80s, 90s? Indigo child, indigo healer. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. Look at this old hermit behind him. Archangel Raziel. You're an inventor too. And look at the goggles too. It kind of reminds me of, what's his name? He's Johnny Depp when he's in, God, where does he wear the glasses and the tall hat like that? Willy Wonka? Is it the Wonka? Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. You can manifest a life you want. Girl, and there's portals everywhere. Look at these portals open up. You open portals to love, to healing, to the heart of others. You were made for love. You probably have gotten the short end stick of love, but I'm looking over here and I'm seeing this, and I opened up the beginning of this read talking about eternal union. A new love is forming, and it looked like he wasn't here as she put his hands. Most of the time, I don't know how I know, it's just being a medium. When I see people in a certain light or certain color, the way that you're touching somebody's heart, you have no idea the ripple effect you've had on somebody's life. Somebody has a lot of gratitude for you, basically, whether you've told them to fuck off or you're not and taking this shit no more, mate. You have really awakened You've brought youth and bringing youth back into the heart space, not just of your own, but of others. You are a healer of the heart. The emerald green, you are a healer of the heart, Medusa. Can't make it up. You cannot make it up. And this stays at the bottom of the deck again. And what did I just say? Potential growth, birth of creation. Look at the green that comes out again in the heart. The emerald green diamond. Emerald. Emerald. All right. Where is... Let's go to the tarot. I'm going to push myself a little bit here. That deck is upside down and inside out. Let's go with this one. What does Medusa need to know at this time? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. For Medusa. Two of Pentacles, your balance. Maybe there has been something with vertigo or being out of balance or one side of your body being a little, the feminine, the left-hand side. They're showing me my foot, how I stepped on copper in my shoulder, the feminine side of the body. Coming into balance with that. I wonder if there wasn't something or a pain or something on a specific side of your body or something that you're healing through. I want to say something about the left kidney. Maybe if it's not bladder infections or UTIs or stomach cramping in that area. There's healing coming to that. Menstrual. Maybe you have very hard trauma within that space. And do you have anxiety or something? Did you used to have something with the heart? Or when you got anxiety, your chest would kind of, they're just showing me something within that space, within the chest cavity and the heart, coming back into balance. I read a card the other day that was talking about the heart valves, how each valve represented something within the being. Was it 5 valves to the heart? I don't think it was. Was it Falcon 3? I don't even remember where I read that out of, but it definitely is showing me about the heart. Heart healing. That picture was with somebody who's not here anymore and your hand was on their heart. Are you losing somebody? Did you lose somebody? Are you healing somebody's heart? You're bringing balance. I'm looking at balance right here. I'm looking at harmony. You give somebody a will to want to live. Somebody wants to support you in a big way with the Two of Pentacles. This is all about balance and harmony that's coming out here for you. The more that you accept a situation for what it is, you're going to see it, the support behind it. You have plenty of support, and you don't have to bear everything on your own, Medusa. Guidance for Medusa. The King of Pentacles and Judgment. I want to say, too, if there's a death to a situation, I don't know if you've been fucked out of money, kind of lowballed in whatever area, or you haven't received something what was due to you. Sneaky, sly, slick behavior in some area. I'm not sure exactly where this stems from, how long ago it was, but something's getting repaid to you and being brought back into balance. And it's undoubtedly, see the full moon? It'll be now. It will be now. See the full moon? Full moon is a sign of Capricorn. It's almost like that Capricorn energy is working with you. I don't know if you know your birth chart, but I would definitely look into your placements within Capricorn and where you have Scorpio in your astrological chart. Taurus. You could be dealing with a Taurus here. There's enlightenment coming to a situation. X marks the spot, I'm hearing. Yeah, fucking warrior. Look at you, yielding those swords. Balance, balance, balance. 2, 2, 2. You could see that a lot. The Two of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Your money is on the rise. Expect an influx in an earning capability or a right being wrong. Your angels have blown the trumpet on something that is actually yours and belongs to you in this lifetime, this realm, and in this timeline. The emerald green. You're richer than you think, and you're rich. You're filthy rich in your heart and in your spirit. The gift that you give to others, that you can't put a number on it. It's just a very unique gift. I'm also being told right now that you have the capacity to do the same works, but in a very unique, different way as Dolores Cannon. I feel like you have a calling on your life for hypnotherapy and helping people to understand the things that they're up against this lifetime, how it is connected to something in the past. You are a speaker, you are meant for this lifetime, and your throat chakra is being opened and activated at this time. I'm going to get you an angel number. I wouldn't be surprised if 222 didn't come out for you. Or 4s. For Medusa. Angel number for Medusa, please, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. 1331. 1331 comes out for you. Advice, comfort, major change, individuality, and independence. Have faith in your skills and talents as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. So your money comes back. A moment of enlightenment or comforting message is on its way. Everything is going to work out in your favor, your guides say. You heart healer. You're a heart healer. And I'm going to tell you something. You are a doctor. When open heart surgeries first came into this planet, and that technology was shared, in a evolutionary descendant timeline, you're a surgeon in that way. You already know these mechanics. You're a surgeon of the heart. You've healed many hearts, and you're very the biology of the body. You're connected to it. If you want to talk to your cellular system too about slowing any process of anything that's going on with you or somebody else, you can also guide and help them to do that. You hold space with Archangel Raphael and Archangel Michael, and you just send that in there, and you send Archangel Raphael in there, and he will suck out anything that doesn't belong. It's very empowerment's here for you, okay? You've got empowerment, Medusa. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in a deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. I told you, look at the cells. Cellularly advanced. Very beautiful. All right, Medusa, I love you. Hopefully you found some sort of message within that. What?
Nothing.
Oh, where was it?
Oh, in the back of my car. By my clothes. When I went in there, because before I went to the park, I put that black shirt on. I left it by Rube's bag.
Oh, I figured.
Yep.
Lots of green healing heart. What are you two trying to get up to?
Pumpkin gas.
Yeah, just pump some gas. We're bored. The girls, Elliot is still asleep. Actually, I'm pretty sure she's awake. I don't know. But they're just chilling. And the boys are all chilling.
That's all right. That's okay. You're going to pump my gas someday.
Yeah, well, we shouldn't be long. We're just
My
bored.
body.
I love you.
I love you too. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and their life is better than yours. Damn right. It's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. What is that? Identity theft with fucking McCarthy. God, she's so funny. And I liked it better when she was fat. I liked it better when she was heavier set gal. She's so fucking funny. And she starts to run to the car, and she's like, oh, he goes, oh, you got a flat tire. Fucking so funny. Her shoe falls and gets all fucked up. I love that movie. Identity theft. And that guy's so funny too. That guy is so fucking funny. He's just like a dry personality. He's hilarious as shit. I love that movie. Did anybody have identity theft here? All right. On to my next beautiful soul. Unicorn. My unicorness. Hi, unicorness. I'm looking over here and I see serving the light and has been through a lot. Better late than never. You're unique. Your guides are here. All right, for Unicornus, I'm going to see what's coming towards you in the tarot. What's going on in this energy for this beautiful unicorn of ours? God, I love you. You're so free, very mystical. The world, a beginning. Unicorn, are you wanting to start a channel? Are you wanting to... Hi, Josh. What up, buddy? Exomelia. Are you going to start a channel? Because I feel like you're going to be seen over the World Wide Web. www.unicornus Magical Healing Station. Okay, there's something here. An air of confidence is coming to the top. You've got angels out here bringing this temperance, this mixture of past, present, and future, embodying many versions and multi-dimensional layers and aspects of yourself through your soul expression. You bring this to others. You are a beacon of hope and a beacon of light. The number 21 could be prominent, as well as the number 3 for you. What else do I have for this beautiful unicorn soul? Death. Yep. You have, girl, and the magician. What are you doing? You are a very fast manifester, and I want to say you have a masculine figure on the other side who has become a guide. The tall top hat is coming through again, okay? And this person, I'm seeing death, so this is indicating that this person has either passed away and is now becoming a guide, but this person is helping you through a death process. Notice we have the death, and then we have the world, the new beginning. Your hands, you work with the blue flame. Okay, I'm being guided to say that. You work with the blue flame. You are able to alchemize, and you have very supernatural abilities. Just because the physical eyes can't see it, you are a seer to see. Even if you're just moving energy within your hand, Reiki. You have a gift of Reiki. Moving chakras into alignment, centrifugal force that works with you. All you have to do is call on it, and you have the ability, just like Christ, and a lot of you do, but I'm reading this for you, to heal, naturally heal. I'm seeing Jesus walk, right? And then when the Christ walks in the Bible, and in that story, you've been healed by your faith. And that's what I'm hearing. You've been healed by your faith. I don't know who this masculine, maybe the beard or the way that this person looks is prominent. I'm also hearing Abraham Lincoln, very wise. You had a past life with Abraham Lincoln, huh? I feel like you were somebody, a novel. You wrote, a writer. You are a scribe. In some way, whether you were documenting or working side by side. You were Abraham Lincoln. You were somebody who wrote about Abraham Lincoln in a past life. I don't know if you have a tie to that or you recognize that, but there is a tie to Abraham Lincoln in those writings, as well as Einstein. You could be very familiar with the Eiffel Tower and have a lot of conscious awareness that comes towards that in the future. Petty. Very beautiful energy. Anything else that wants to come out? Anything else? There's an ending to a cycle here and a very brand new beginning that is manifesting at a fast rate. There, beautiful starseed. The other card that comes out for you is a shit ton of enlightenment. So if you're feeling like you're up against something that's been blocking you, you've been asking God why. It's like Moses, right? When he goes and writes the 10 Commandments, even God spoke through the burning bush. Nobody else could see this but Moses. Moses would go up on the mount, right? And he would bring back these writings, right? The 10 Commandments, what you were told, what you were giving. There's something here about writing. You're a very enlightened being, and you are here to bring enlightenment to others. By thy staff and by thy rod, I hear. Let's get a message from the higher self. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. All right, I'll get an angel number for you. I'm almost done, so you guys skedaddle.
Should we sit down and pop it?
I see 111 and 666. Yeah, you need to put. Can't yet because I have to put this stuff back in there. So just give me a minute.
What?
Angel number for unicorn. 1122. You're in the middle of a great shift. First, focus on the positive change occurring due to your efforts. Then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your pure intentions. Do you write a lot? There's your sign. There's your sign, girl. You're so good. Thank you. It's not me. It's us that's good. We're connected. I love you. Jerry. I like how you still spell it with a J, so I don't call him Gary for another year. Boy, we've had some great personal reads and time together. I enjoyed our personal read. Jerry. Jerry, I am going to the Mystic Martian deck for you. The Mystic Martian deck. Hoi seka kapatara yota heka teo yuwiso shifara ki ore ekreya sufukuti buyu shufudra kati of sefiti. The Andromedans. We read that card earlier. Ireland, huh? The trees, the mountains, the rocks, the whatever these rocky cliff type. If you go to a place where there's rocky cliffs, okay. The monumental monuments. There's monuments there that you have built. What? Okay, and I'm gonna look very uneducated right now when I say this, but I've got to bring this through. In Ireland, is there monoliths, those big stones that are stacked with the stone on top? Megalith. Megalith. You put that there. You help place that. What is it called? It's Friday night. I hope you're all doing great. Hi, Patrick. Cliff of Mother. There's cliff. Yeah, it's a rocky cliff. Standing stones, yes. You are the placeholder for those. Look at this. You can't make it up. See these 4 pillars in the back of this? Thank you, Spirit Guides. See those 4 pillars? You place those there. Your giant self placed those there. And you know how you move those there? You place those megaliths there with your, you moved them with your mind. Your mind. You're able to move these things with your mind. You're also very connected to elementals at this time. Elementals and the 4 seasons, working within those 4 seasons, Jerry. Who is working with Jerry at this time? The Green Mother. Seeing the pentagram comes out again, and I seen that because that was the last one that's here. Harmony, protection, and idealism. Pentagram. You're another one that breaks through idealism. The Anunnaki. I'm seeing the Anunnaki. Pentagram. Page 105. The number 6 could be prominent for you. You place those fucking stones with your mind. You pick it up and you move shit. You pick it up and you move it. And you can move things from way, way, way over. You open up a portal and it comes through. Some of these stones, they're not from this planet. And this sounds so fucking crazy, but I'm just going to say it because I know that's what I'm guided to do. These stones, okay, because there's a spirit within it, it shape shifts. It can shape shift, okay? It can, even if it was just a little pebble and a rock and you brought it through a portal, you grow it. You've grown it. And it is, it's not what's in it. It's what it can hold around it. It's a huge vortex. It's a portal within it. The circular system, standing in the middle, standing at the side, your hands and your feet. One hand on the ground, one hand on the stone. Okay, the card that comes out for you is the pentagram. The pentagram contains layers of meanings. The ancient Greek Babylonians, Taoists, Freemasons, and pagans all use the pentagram as a symbolic modality. Today's neo-pagan Wiccans typically use this pentagram star shape inside a protective circle to represent the 4 elements. Thank you. Earth. Sorry, what do you want me to look at? 301, the number 4. 48. Earth, wind, air. Earth, fire, water, air. Inside the protective circle to represent the 4 elements of life and ether spirit element, with the most important top-pointed arrow of the star being the spirit, because it esoterically links life and directs all other elements. So you directed the element. You did this. I don't know if it's called, what is it? you can teleport objects too. You can teleport objects. It's like the power of your mind's eye and the connectivity that you have. You've always been so unique to me. Always been so unique to me. With the most important top-pointed arrow of the star being the spirit, because it esoterically links life and directs all other elements. Pythagoreans ascribe the divine proportions of the pentagram to fractal equality eternally in the golden section. 1 plus the sum of itself. Pythagoreans associated the pentagram symbol with the health and well-being of the human body. Your father. The inverted pentagram alone is usually a reference to the Baphomet, and I'm terrible, Baphomet, and a sigil for post-Christian Satanism. You used to write about this when they were covering up their scrolls. And you know where these scrolls are. One of them, they're written in your heart. They're showing me 8 scrolls. 8 scrolls. And 4 trumpets. The ancient Chinese assigned the pentagram to explain Wu Xing, the earth, metal, water, wood, and fire transitions are moments or different phases of energy and phenomena. I fucking told you, moving shit. Natural elements of life, harmony, protection, good health, perfection, idealism, satisfaction, safety, and security. You're exactly where you need to be. I know you're worried about other things back home. No need to be. No need to be. I want to... Moving things with the mind. Temperance. Assisting you is, I want to say, Archangel Azrael. She keeps coming through. Archangel Azrael. You're also at that moment of like, take me to the mount. Take me to... See, he's on a rocky mountain. Do you see that? By thy staff and thy rod. Again. The rod. Rod. The walking stick. Did you find a walking stick? Did you find something like in that nature? I'm hearing mahogany, or there could be something with that. Elementals. A walking stick. It's like a cane kind of, but you'll find it again. If you haven't already, you'll find it again. Wizard. Modern day wizard is what we would call it. They're saying sorcerer, but it's for the good. It's for the good. Working with the tall white beings. Working with the tall white beings. Good God. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hold faith and be steadfast in your findings. And some things you do need to share with others. I know that there's an error of silence and solitude that you have. Your brother's laughing. Your brother's laughing. Are you drinking a beer? I'm seeing a green beer. He's such a shit. He's always there with you. He goes, I'll find that fucking staff for him. He's such he's so funny. God, he loves you. And I can hear his laugh. Loves you so much. Your brother loves you so much. Dad's close, he says. Dad's getting closer. You got 6-6 and 6-6-6-6 that comes through for you. Nurture yourself, your needs, desires, and boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down. Make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit to all areas of life. The big love, opportunity, or job needs to squeeze in somewhere. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and your inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. Your feelings are guiding you. There's a staff you'll find. There's something about a stick, and it's got twisted wood. I can see it. It kind of twists up a little bit, and it looks dark like mahogany. You'll find it again. And inside that, there's a scroll. And I don't know what that means, whether you read the grains of wood or you see the faces or the symbology. There's something. It's like that stick opens up to... This sounds so fucking crazy. Look at what's on the top of this balance. See that stick? I'm telling you, it's something like this. I don't know. You'll know what that means. You're very in tune. You great seer, you. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect the truth from myself. I love you, Jerry. Hi, darling. Go see Kai Kai. Mommy's almost done. Go see Kai Kai. Oh, go tell Kai Kai. Kylie! Oops, Sissy's gonna come get you. Go see Kai Tai.
Oh.
Make sure I'm getting all of my messages on all messages. I don't know about anybody else, but does anybody else's phone automatically update on its own like 15 million frickin' times? Mine does. I gotta take my phone case off real fast. This metal phone. All right.
Leave mommy alone. What do you think?
I always, you can just set them right there. This is my symbology this is my Angel Dynasty Master Builder LLC. I ran out of cards and then I just realized I had one in the back of my phone case. I'm not done yet. I'm almost done. Go inside with brothers.
Come on.
I'm fine.
Go inside.
Come on, Cooper.
All right. Next I have,
You gotta go in. Leave mommy alone.
what up, Scott Griffin? I had a dream when I was a kid about being able to move rocks with our energies. Really? See, and that's why when you guys watch other people's messages, Stonehenge. Thank you. That's what I was thinking about, Unicorn. Who do I have next? My phone is still overheating. I'm at 11%, so I want to try to get through the rest of you guys. Does anybody else watch The Rambling Psychic? Anybody? I love her channel as well. She's a very in-depth reader. All right, I'm not seeing my chat move. I'm trying to see who the heck else I had in line. Jerry, Laura, and then Miss Carol. My beautiful ladies. Did that resonate with you at all, Jerry? Jerry, my 5-year-old just said that tower just fell. Huh. Heineken. The green beer. Is that what the green beer was? The Heineken? And I can see him fucking laughing. You guys almost have like similar laughs in a way. You guys are so funny. And I want to say this too. With that soul, you guys have been twins in the past life. Twins. Identical. So the soul's almost identical on that level in a way. He's like, I just can't. Living through you and guiding you. He's like, being your guide is one of the greatest things. Who would have thought I would have been your guide, Jerry? Who would have thought I would have been your guide? He goes, God, I can't wait till Dad gets over here. You're in for a whole, oh my gosh. Your power will increase by many. And that crystalline grid where you're at, you're picking up on super paranormal activity and abilities. All right, Miss Laura. My beautiful friend, I love you so much. Thank you guys for interacting with my channel. Hitting the like button is the best way to send this video out. If you want to share it on your own YouTube channel, feel free. If you guys want to search in my name, The Guardian Oracle 33 in the search bar, that also helps get me in there. Thank you so much interacting with my shorts. I need to make some new ones. I will when I get back. Laura. What do I have for beautiful Laura H? Holy Spirit, holy angels, things that she needs to know the most right now. Keep her inspired in her sail with the wind in it. Wind spirits, working with the nature and element of wind. This one kind of wanted to come out. I want it to come all the way out. Easy on the brakes. You don't want to burn your brakes out, Laura. Use your, listen. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda, there's freedom here. There is freedom. I'm also seeing my little hummingbird just look at me here. Little hummingbird. Maybe that's prominent for you. You've got the card of listen. Number 72. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice by Steve Jobs. Dear Spirit, do you have a question that needs answering? Have you been asking for a solution, or you do need simple guidance? Have you been repeatedly seeking answers from external sources but found them to be conflicting and dissatisfying? This card urges you to withdraw into silence and tune into your higher self for answers. Your higher self is connecting to all that is and has the ability to shed light on the situations that may cause you concern, worry, or anxiety. Your higher self will not chastise you, embarrass you, or ignore you, pleas for help. Rather, this loving energy is more than glad to provide insight and clarity about the situation at hand. Once you've asked, the answers will come as intuitive nudges. As a simple exercise to hear the wisdom of your higher self, sit down and then breathe in and out. Once relaxed, place your hand on your heart and ask your higher self a question. Listen closely, since your higher self does not yell. It gently speaks through your heart. You may be startled at the guidance provided. Your job is to listen, trust, and follow the information shared with you, since it will lead you in the right direction. What is this, a hand? For the highest good of Laura, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Enlightenment. Enlightenment that feels exciting is what's coming for you. You have chose the angel of enlightenment before you ever incarnated on this planet Earth this go-round. This is something that is going to feel very exciting for you. And I want to say, when you feel tingles or you have fingers or something going numb within your body, it's almost like it's such a high vibration, it sends that tingling through your body. It's very interesting. It's like certain things are being activated within that. There's a new beginning here within yourself, and looking at something in a way. It's like this childlike aspect of yourself is being reborn again and purified. You miss your mom and dad. Yep. I can smell your mom. Her food. I can smell, it's like every time I channel you, I can smell a crock pot, or I smell roast or bread. It's food. Good food. Who makes biscuits? Who makes homemade biscuits and rises them, and they're delicious? They're delicious. You know what they kind of taste like in my mouth, and that smell? The biscuits that come from, it's a mix of KFC and a mix of the biscuits from Red Lobster. They're like that. It's homemade biscuits, whether that's prominent to you or not. The Chariot, moving, traveling, new car, becoming into balance. Stay off the brakes. You're doing just fine. Allow it to just propel you down the road. There's no need for braking. You're headed in the right direction. We know what we say. Laura, follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. We represent the lollipop kill. The lollipop kill. When they shake the leg, the lollipop kill. I always get that with you. Who's the man behind the curtain? That's what I'm trying to see. Well, let me get over there and see. The vehicle situation. If you have something with your vehicle, don't worry about it. Also, the heart space here. Am I going to say that? Okay, did you name your truck? If you have not named your truck and your trailer, there's something about naming your truck and your trailer, which is interesting because I just named my SUV Wonder Woman. So, talking to your alive vehicle, this sounds so crazy, I know that. Your vehicle is powered by your faith. It's like your vehicle grows wings. Your Merkaba, I don't know, when the tires spin on your truck and trailer, it's like it activates within your Merkaba. It's a centrifugal force, a circular motion of two opposing things coming together at the same time. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Thing about the truck. Okay? What else do I have? Let's get you... Where is that deck? Here it is. Worry. There it is. In adversity. I accept the challenges. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And there's a monument in the middle of that. It looks like a long, tall crystal almost in a way. I am learning that worry does not change the outcome. From the Celestial Insights deck. You need to go inside with Bubba. Go inside with Sissy and go get a diaper on. Grab her, please. Go get a clean diaper on. Come on, your butt cracks out. I can see it. Gross. Thank you, buddy. Booty gross.
Bye, Mom.
I'm almost done, honey. You're
Come on, let's go inside.
go get a clean diaper on her, please. And can you have Kylie put her hair in a ponytail? Your soul is longing to reconnect with something or someone. Have you drifted away from a meaningful connection? Take the initiative to rekindle this relationship or experience it as it might bring you deep joy. And an angel number for you, Laura. And then I have beautiful Carol next, and then we will be closing this out. You also got high vibes, 1144 that comes for you. I wonder if you don't see this number or them on their own, 11 and the 44. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter. We talked about this. Now, we talked about this in personal reads. Or an exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. I feel it getting closer, Laura. We've talked about that many times. Getting closer. All right, I love you, beautiful. I don't know why, but I am not seeing any of my chats at all. Unless, okay, I see. How did I miss that much? Love Wonder Woman. Yeah, I wonder what you're going to name them. Hello, Neutral. Crockpot. The Lollipop Guild. Excellent cook and baker. Yeah, I smell her bread. Everything made from scratch and homemade. Oh, the biscuits. She could whip up. And it's like it's something that was shared from Grandma. Her dad. The women in your family. Oh, especially in the older generations. Very beautiful. All right, Miss Carol, are you still in here, beautiful? You're welcome. I love you. She will meet a lot of her tribe on the road and campsites. Dude, I'm so proud of you, and I look up to you so much. And you bring me I'm so fucking proud of you. And I just can't say that enough. Your parents are proud. You're making your parents so proud because they're going to be on this journey with you. Your right-hand man's right there driving next to you. We know that. And Dad's saying, get the bumper stickers. Get the stickers for the back of the trailer where you travel through. Just anything you see, Dad's pointing out stickers for you to put on the back of the camper or wherever you choose to place them. Okay. Is Carol still in here?
Yeah.
You're not Carol. You're Ellison.
Ooh.
Ooh. Did you pick 2 cards for Mommy? Discernment and 1144? Okay, can you go in with Sissy? Mommy's almost done. What up, Courtney? Love you, Pluto. All right, I don't think Carol's still in here. And my phone is about to overheat unless she pops up and says something. I'm going to, you're welcome. I'm going to end it here for you guys. I love you all. Bill, thank you for... Walk her that way and don't take so long. Kids. She said, let's have 2 more. It'll be fun. Carol, you and that Carol's there. All right, beautiful Carol. Shine your ever-living light on me. Archangel Mike. Why do I keep calling it the Archangel Michael deck? The Archangel deck. For Carol. Aurora Borealis. The Northern Lights. The Northern Lights. Starships, motherships, moving objects in the sky. Check your body. You might have 3 marks where you have, I'm not trying to freak you out or anything, but going back up on your starship with your family in the physical for certain upgrade purposes. I was talking to Laura about things on her body going numb, and I'm kind of feeling it. I don't know if there's carpal tunnel or something within the wrists or the nervous system perhaps, or you're being upgraded in that way. I also want to say, and again, I'm not trying to freak you out, but when I talk about being upgraded, you've been chipped. I am gonna blow your mind again, and I'm just gonna say what I'm being guided to say. You have many children on these ships. In your younger years, Carol, in your 20s and 30s, you were, every time you had, I'm just gonna say this, your eggs in a menstrual cycle, you've been being abducted for a long time. And those eggs you have a million children on these ships. Your eggs are taken and they're in vitroed with hybrids that are now living on other planets. That's fucking wild. Just saying what I get, and I'm gonna give it to you like that. I would be amazed, like when you have a hard time waking up and you're really heavy. It's almost like a sense of sedation that you've gone through, and you're being given something when you're on these ships so you don't get sick. So it's like it tastes like shit. It's like dirt, grass. It's like a bunch of different. It's a berry, or it's like a different type of fruit or something, but it's kind of like a prune juicy and tart, like a cherry, and it tastes like dirt. But you ingest it or have it, I don't know. If your mouth tastes really above normal, shitty when you wake up, I don't know. There's just something with that, or having the runs. I don't know why. I'm just hearing these things that could be other signs. It's you're a mother of many. There's very crazy messages that are coming out. So I know this might seem a little bit out there. From the archangels. Woo! I love that energy. I have not. Boy, abductee. You have the number 11 strength that comes out with Archangel Ariel. You could be dealing with a Leo sign, or you could be the sign of Leo, fire sign. August could also be prominent for you. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence and forgiveness. Something within your lineage. It's within the DNA, but it has to do with the disposition that you naturally carry for humanity. A very Greek goddess, I'm hearing. Royalty and monarchs. You've spent a lot of time in monarchies, in other incarnations, and actually a part of one in a very specific dynamic. You've gone light years overnight and back. Okay, I'm just gonna say that you could look younger than you are, or start to notice that. The Two of Gabriel. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. Look at these two people in the portal. And see this angel up here. See the staff? Okay, I'm going to say this, and I know this sounds out there, but Jerry, I feel like in a way you know Carol. Okay? I'm just going to say that. That's a soul family. There's a soul tie there as far as incarnate energy and tribal energy. Very, very interesting. Huh. Where is that deck? Okay. Intuition is very strong and heightened at this point. Expect a balance within that situation from your higher self. Energy working with you from your higher self at this time. Renewal. Experience a refreshing surge of energy, revitalizing your mind, body, and spirit. I told you you're being upgraded. I told you this. You're 700 years old. You don't know it. And I don't know how I'm saying that and how it even makes sense in my fucking mind. You're 702 years old, which is also a 9. That's how old you are. Walking. I wonder if you didn't have a near-death experience or some way or something, I don't know, that you didn't remember as a kid. You're old and young. You've got protection and connection out here, I told you. You seed many planets with your DNA. Foster meaningful connections with others, nurturing bonds and love and understanding. The lotus, the pierced form. Protection with the hand out here. I said there's something with the hands and the wrist. I don't know exactly what that is. Be looking on your hands or wrists for ligatures or waking up with marks in that way. You've been chipped, but it's for the good. It's a, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a beacon. Shield yourself from negativity and harm, surrounding yourself with divine light. Make sure that you're doing that with protection and putting your hand over your heart as you do this. I am protected, I am guided, I am loved, and all is well. Let me get you an angel number. Instead of just popping in the chat and asking crazy ass questions, why don't you stick around and see what I'm talking about? Karma. Balance, finances, success, wealth cycles, what goes around comes around. A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary or material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potentials. 2002 could have been a very important year for you, I'm seeing, as far as going through a void within thyself. I know, Gary, I just do what I seen it. You are working together, and you have been working together. Carol, do you have a background in Ireland as well? Irish blood. I'm also seeing the green beard too, a grandfather. I don't know if it's your mom's father, but there's a tie to Ireland in that way. You're also connected to the elementals as well. Do you have the staff? You have a scroll. You have a scroll that energetically it's working with Jerry. It's through the mind. It's very interesting. There's going to be a telepathy in that way. Fucking cool as shit, man. That's some cool stuff. All right, I'll get an angel number for the collective, and then I'm going to close out this read. Pickles. Love you, dude. No idea. It's all energetic. The scroll is energetic. The staff is not. The staff is an actual physical thing, okay? You'll know. You used to hide this scroll inside this staff. That ball on the top or whatever it was, it went down in there. Nobody ever knew why you had it, the staff, but that you did, and that you do. You do. You've got people seeking you out as far as, hey, it's just Kylie. There's guidance. Look for the butterflies and the fae. Overall, angel number for the collective. Duke. If you guys want a personal reading with me, email me at Angel Dynasty. It is pinned in the comment box below. You can email me and let me know what style of read you're looking for. I can tailor it towards you. And we can get that set up for this next week coming. 0707 comes through. Compromise. Let go of what no longer serves you, collective. Stop holding on to grudges, express your emotions, and aim towards a compromise. Where there is a lack of understanding, it is best to just move on. And the truth shall set you free. What up, silent, very noob gamer? Gotcha. But I am AB negative. I didn't know there was AB negative. I'm AB positive. Interesting. Yeah, it won't be the only one time, Bill. They let you see them.
You're AB positive, Mom? You could take anyone's blood? No,
I can give everybody's blood.
You can give everybody blood. All the doctors want you.
Yeah, all the doctors want me, Kylie said. Well, I've been chipped, tagged, and bagged. Yeah, it was a great read. You guys, I'll give you a time if you guys want to switch emails or just catch up with each other in whatever way. You guys can do that. I love you. This was a very unique read. I really liked it. I got to pack up my cards, get my tapestry and my pop-up camper so I can get it all put down, and then I got to hook up my truck and trailer, grab a few things from the store among some ice and some cold beers, and we're headed out on the mountain. I will take lots of videos and pictures, and I will turn them into shorts and share with you guys the experience of Idaho. Beautiful Idaho. Pickles, I'll pull a card for you. I would love to. And I'm being guided to go to the higher self deck as well for you. No, Mr. Duke. For Mr. Pickles, please. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Ha! I've never gotten this card. Pickles, this is talking about being on the right path, buddy. On the right path. I've never gotten this card from this deck. What time is it? 3:30? I gotta get going. On the right path. Page 79. Wrong path is the right path to gain experience in your search for the right path. It sounds about something like you'd get pickles. Lately, you have been questioning whether you are on the right path, if you have taken the right steps, and if you are moving in the right direction. This card indicates that yes, all of your decisions and actions are leading you to your destiny. If things do not look the way they should or aren't happening at a desired rate, rest assured that you are taking the necessary steps at the right pace. At times, though, throughout our journey of life and manifesting, we get discouraged because of delays and setbacks. You babies. That's all you think about is those babies, man. Disappointments and failures. While these experiences may seem to hold us back, they are actually rerouting us like a GPS. They are helping you find the best path to your desired destination, although the world's navigation system may help you avoid accidents and get you somewhere faster. The spiritual navigation system will lead you directly to bumps, red lights, yellow lights, and then green lights to help you develop the necessary skills, expertise, and growth for the journey ahead. Do not take temporary stop signs as eternal stop signs. They are softly rerouting you so that you are prepared with all the muster, fortitude, patience, and strength you will need. You're on the right path, even if it feels like shenanigans. Silent vibe, knob gamer. I'll pull something for you because I feel like you could use a little enlightenment. What do we have for you? You're also, believe it or not, you're turning your back on something and you're ready to walk in a new direction. You also are looking at things that no longer serve you, or people or places or things, finding forgiveness within yourself, or emotions that no longer serve you, things of the past, and you're walking out into a fearlessness within emotions to something that does serve you at this time. Whatever it is you're done with and you turned your back to it and you're walking away. You're done with it. And I want to say there's a fire in your belly that's leading you to a higher state of intuition. There's no accident you rolled upon my channel. You are very intuitive, and I feel like you see the number 222 and 111 quite a bit, as well as 66. I will get an angel number for you. You got, look what comes out. 111. Time to implement long-cherished ideas. You are on the right track towards making your dreams and vision a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust in the process. And I am pulling this for, I want to call him a kid, for silent, very noob gamer. And then you got 444. There's a blessings in disguise that's out here for you. You could see this number quite a bit as well. It also represents that you're working with the color green and Archangel Raphael. Emerald green. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You've got this. Told you you're walking away from something, or you're about to. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor if you have been suffering or feeling lost. Some things may fall apart, but you are building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. And I want to tell you, if people tell you you're not this and that, believe that. Believe that you're a galactic weirdo. You know, you might do it through the games and stuff, but you live in an alternate reality. You understand that certain things do trigger you in a way. Do you do something with your hands, or like something like ADHD, or something Rubik's Cube, or something you put in your hand, or something that you fidget with or fuck with, or maybe it's a shirt. Did you suck on a shirt or something? There's something about a behavior that you had for a long time, or have the same pillow, or something that you, I don't know, I'm just seeing that. Like a whoopee. I don't know why I'm hearing a whoopee, but when I was a kid, I had a blanket that I always had, and it was called my whoopee. Your chain on your neck, do you fuck with it a lot? I can see you doing that. I wonder what's on your chain. Maybe you need to get something on there. You'll find the trinket. Your mom give you something? Are you at odds with your mom? Your grandma was more like your mom? Is your grandma more like your mom? Somebody raised you. Very old soul. Your grandma's like your mom. Are you playing with the Rubik's box right now, Amelia? Your grandma raised you like your mom. Grandmas. And you have a dog. There might be 2 dogs. I don't know. It's just like dogs are your best companions. Your mom gave you something. Okay. It's a gift. It's a very bright gift, and it's a beautiful gift. You have a new beginning coming. If this is an emotional state with growing with somebody or forgiveness or just realizing that you can't fix something with somebody, you need to let it go because it feels like somebody tries to do a lot of the mental name, game, blame, or make you feel less than because you are a little bit out there. You're a fucking creator and inventor. You're very smart. You're very wise. And whatever you're drawing or working on or have thought in your mind, you put it into practice. Do you put together like Legos or small things? Because I'm seeing like the 3D printer or something. I feel like you create something. I'm just going to put that out there for you. Welcome to the channel if you're new. The reason I read for you, by the way, is I don't know how spiritual you are. The fact that it says gamer, and it kind of felt like God pulled on me, you to experience a bit of faith for yourself and realize you are connected to another side. If you're wondering about these paranormal activities or seeing things out of the corner of your eye or certain numbers or things, you are being guided. Grandpa, your mom's dad, I don't know. There's just something, there's a lot of people on the other, you lost a lot of people in your life, or you have a lot of family on the other side. They're really working with you. Very awesome. Dream time is important, nighttime. I think you see colors when you close your eyes in your mind and maybe even swirls like a whole galaxy kind of, or a portal. You know, when you rub your eyes and you see like the stars kind of, you got a gift with that. It's very cool. Hope you hang around the channel and just get to know us, man. We're here for you. We are an awesome tribe. All right, guys, it's about that time. Been on here for about 4 hours, and I didn't even do all signs. We did more than all signs. I love you guys. I love your reading. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I hope you do stick around. There's lots here for everybody to ingest from one another and to share. You guys, thank you so much. Reach out to me if you want a personal reading. It is first come, first served. They go from $15, $25, 35-minute reads are $45, and the hour-long live read with energy cleansing in there if you choose to is $100. If you need an emergency read, fuck, I can't even remember what I put that as. I think it's $150 or something, just because I had a lot of them coming in within 24 hours. So if you guys are interested in that, please email me. Let me know. I take Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. If you're out of the country, I do have PayPal. I love you all. Thank you guys for watching from Switzerland, India, Ireland, Canada, all throughout the United States. I love you guys so much. I have not seen anybody from Hawaii yet, so that would be cool to get one of those. You guys take care, and I will talk to you later. I'll see you guys on Monday when I get back. You guys take care and have a great weekend. Kisses from Idaho. Never give up, never go down, never retreat, never surrender. Love you guys. Thank you, Jace. I love you. Thank you, Bill. Bye, guys.